Welcome to the Watchalong for Tottenham versus Burnley in the Carabao Cup last 16. Come on, you Spurs. Let's have it. Yes, guys, you know what time it is. It's your boy David at the Irish Hotspur, Ireland's #1 Spurs fan, bringing you the live watch along for tonight's Carabao Cup game, and I am absolutely pumped. As you can see, the starting lineup is Galini, Royale at right back, Romero and Sanchez at centre back, Ben Davies at left back, a midfield duo of Skip and Højbjerg, Lo Celso as the cam, Gill out one side, Bergwijn out the other, and Kane up top. So there is the starting lineup. Let's see what Harris Army we have in the building. We will be joined by Josh and Jack very, very shortly, guys. Chen Mehmet says that bloke they got on the wing, Cornet will rip our defence to pieces if he plays. Oh, is he playing? I don't know. I haven't seen their lineup, but I know he came off against Southampton with cramp, man. Exactly. You tell him, Kuva. You tell him, my man. Ryan Showell says, Gill hat-trick of assists for the return of King Kane. Big up, lads. Come on, you Spurs. I hope so, my man. I hope so. I have a feeling Harry Kane will show up today. I really do. And he's captain today as well, so that's huge. Let's see if he responds. Derek Hutchinson says, if we lose tonight, I want Nuno gone in the morning. That's fair. That's fair. The regular says, come on, you Spurs. Come on, you Spurs. Big up the regular. Dark Sung G's in the house. He says, come on, you Spurs. We don't have to use Deli or Easy Pass since we have other players. Sadly, we have to use Catastrophe since we lack that in that area 100%. In my opinion, January transfer window, top priority, or else we have to keep on using Mr. 33. Couldn't agree more. Jack, how are you keeping, my man?
Doing well, David. Doing well. You know, there's a certain someone in the comments I'm just going to have to speak to. It seems like the computer is finally giving up on me. Going to have to make the plunge, David. But probably after a win, I'd be more, ready to do it, David. I'd be more ready to do it. So hopefully Tottenham can do me right. Then I'll make the big purchase on the new laptop because it's been failing me multiple times today. But, apart from that, I know that the win today will save my mood. It will save my spirits, David. Will save a bit of this frustration that I'm kind of holding back at the moment. But it's good to see everyone joining us, especially Spurs fan, Kuva99, Derek Hutchinson, the regular, of course, Jordan Stevens as well. Apologize, Jordan Stevens. I'm on in Asia. Haven't seen you in a while. Also, really appreciate all the support that you give when you come on. Darog, Zanuska, everybody in the building, really appreciate it. And also thank you for waiting for me.
No, 100%. Big up, guys. And we'll go through the comments to see what they have to say. The Spurs fan, big up, Tommy. He says, go on, Irish Hotspur. Come on, you Spurs. Movement off the ball. Movement off the ball. Exactly, my man. You know exactly. Big yourself up, Tommy. Jordan Stevens says, time to find a dodgy stream. Of course, it's not being shown live in the UK. Jordan, get in contact with me on Twitter, my man. Get in contact with me on Twitter. Our man in Asia, big yourself up. It's good to see him, brother. Says we need at least 3 signings in January. Striker, Cam, centre-back, Ali Winks needs to be sold. Sessegnon on loan. Couldn't agree more. Well summed up, my man. The Spurs fan says, big up Tommy. He says, I want Nuno out. Thomas Frank in. He's the best young manager out there. Yeah, fair point. I like Thomas Frank. Our man in Asia says, I was Nuno out before he came in. No vision, no creativity. I'm done. I get that, my man, but we do have to give him a chance, lad. Hey, guys, please don't be putting in streams into the chat. It will cause me a bit of bother. Just get in contact with me on Twitter. Drop me an email. I'll sort you out before the game. Kuva99 says, well, I won't sort you out, but we'll get it sorted for you. Kuva99 says, I still take a win tonight, though. Big yourself up, Kuva. Dara says, please manage at least one shot in the second half. I agree, my man. Danuska Ramshunda says, evening, guys, not feeling super confident, but this is a game we should be winning, so we'll see. Come on, you Spurs. Come on, you House Army. Come on, you Flat Cap Army. Now, look, I think I've every right to be confident. I just have a sneaky suspicion. I don't know why. I get these feelings, and sometimes they come true. Tango Bin Rashid says, let's get it on. Exactly, my man. Big yourself up. Shamu Van Spurs, big yourself up. He says, get Deli off that intro vid. Yeah, I'm going to have to, lad. I'm going to have to. Tot943 says, come on, you Spurs. Big up, David. Big yourself up, brother. I hope things are well. DMT says, big up, everyone. Loving the lineup. Come on, you Spurs. It's positive, man. It is positive. Lazy 8, big yourself up, my man. He says, get at him, lads. Big yourself up.
Come on, Nick.
I hope you're finishing up work now and enjoying yourself, lad. Dermot's in the house. He says Spurs are on their way to Wembley. Tottenham, they're going to do it again. Big up, guys. Come on, you Harris Army. Come on, you Flat Cap Army. Big yourself
Big
up,
up,
Dermot.
Dermot. Legend.
Always the positive. We have the regular in the house. He says, I really want to win today. We all do, my man. We all do. Matt says, come on, you Spurs. Harry Kane getting a brace today. Absolutely love it. I hope so, my man. Who else have we got here? Jason Fox is in the house. Says, why is Lo Celso on the right again? Don't know. He could be playing in the cam. We'll wait and see, lad. We'll wait and see. Spurs 72 says, I'm already upset with Ben Davies. Yeah, no, I get it. It's just we have no one else to use, and I think he might be holding off with Regulon, expecting a big game out of him against United, lad. That's what I'm thinking behind it. Golden Cock is in the house. Says, big up, everyone. I'm hoping this will be better than the boring 1-0 win I'm predicting. Look, I hope so too, but I'll take a 1-0. I don't care. I just want to win, lad. Kyle Hare says, Nuno has to go even if we win. All it will do is prolong the toothache. Yeah, that is a fair point. That is a fair point. Tells us in the house, says, all pumped up. Let's hear your favourite Spurs chants. Big yourself up, my man. Mine is he's one of your own. He's one of our own. It's about Harry Kane, lad. You know that. Brandon Sebastian's, he's gone with the Cochrane. Absolutely love it, lad. Big yourself up. David's in the house, my man. He says, come on, you Spurs. We have to go through tonight. Let's turn it around. Couldn't agree more. William McKenzie is also here in the building. He says, come on, you Spurs. Paul Markey says, first scout report on new laptop chat must be Jorge Carrascal of River Plate, a wizard of a number 10.
I don't know very much about him. All I can say is maybe just from like a few FIFA games that I've seen, when kind of scouting people over there. I think he's Colombian. I might be wrong. I think he's Colombian, but do correct me on that. I'm not sure if he's Argentinian. I actually think he's Colombian. I don't know very much about him apart from that, Paul Markey. I kind of know more of the trivial kind of facts, but I'd love to have, someone that can replace maybe the Christian Eriksen, someone that can come in and do that number 10 role. We did scout on flatcapeurotalk, Paul Markey, Mr. Alvarez as well, the Julian Alvarez, the Argentinian forward that supposedly could be, in my opinion, maybe a bit of a Sergio Aguero kind of type forward. He's only around 15 million, Julian Alvarez. I'd love to see what Jorge Carrascal's, value would be. I bet it's not too much. And, maybe him and Marcelo Gallardo could potentially, come over here, and that would be absolutely beautiful. But definitely will make on the new laptop, definitely will make, a fresh scout report with that, man. It sounds like a fantastic signing, a Levy signing. I love all of it, Paul Markey, especially the new laptop on top of all of that. Sounds absolutely glorious.
There you are, Paul Markey. Hope you enjoyed that answer, brother. Hope you enjoyed that answer, my man. Big yourself up, and thanks for the support, brother. Shushan Regme is in the house. It's 12:25 in the Pal Dave, expecting a 3-0 win. Fair play to you for staying up, my man. Big yourself up. And
Beautiful
everyone around the
mountains.
world that has, big yourself up for staying up and watching this game today. Hopefully we can put on a good performance for everybody out there. Joe Grimes says, evening, lads. Spurs show on penalties. Joe, I just want to get through. It's all that matters to me. I'll be honest with you. It's all that matters. I just want to go through, brother, and I hope you're keeping well, lad. We have Ryan Clifford. I'm Irish too, bro. Bring yourself up, Ryan. I hope you're keeping well, brother. Whereabouts in Ireland are you from? Do let me know. Paul McHenry in the house. He says, tonight, a victory. Flat cap, lads. 3-0 win. Come on, you Spurs. I hope so, Paul. I hope so. Look, I don't care if it's 1-0, whether we win on penalties, whether we spike them. I just want to go through. I want another day out at Wembley. That's all I want. So big yourself up, everybody. Everyone, make sure you do smash that like button. If you are new to the channel, make sure you are smashing that subscribe button as well. Big drive for 4.5K is on. And guys, look, why not help support us with a super chat too, like Paul Markey? It is a great way to help support the channel. It's a great way to help support myself and Jack, give us that financial backing that we do need. And it just means you skip to the very top of the queue as well if the comments do get hot and heavy. Spurs 72 says, let's go. Come on, you Spurs. Big yourselves up, Jack and David. Let's move on to the next round. I hope so, my man. I hope so. We are about 1 minute away from kickoff, guys. I'm just going to get my stream ready for it. Just preparing it here. Jack, what's your thoughts? Think it should be an easy win. Are you nervous? Everyone in the chat, let us know your score predictions.
Always nervous, David, to a degree. As much as we love to pump up everybody, I'm always a bit nervous for these. I'd like to think that, this is a strong enough lineup again to be able to beat this team. I'm looking at it right now. I mean, apart from Ben Davies, that's the only liability that I really see in this lineup. Maybe Galini, shots from outside the box, could be a bit of a liability. But apart from that, David, it's a very, very strong lineup. And also with the Don Harry Kane up top, wearing the captain's armband. He's going to have to realize the responsibility that's on his shoulders tonight. He's going to have to prove it to us, David. He's going to have to get that confidence for himself. I kind of like the boots that he's wearing, actually. He's already motioning towards his players. He's looking very fit and ready. The hair is looking pretty decent, David. I will say they kind of missed something on the back of the neck there. Might have a word with the barber there. But big yourself up, Harry Kane, as well as the entire squad here, as well as David also for doing the full shift today. David's been doing too much today. It's match day. David does everything from the pre-pump up to the pre-match pump up, and as well, the watch along. So he's very, very ready for this. And I do really hope that we can actually have a good enough win today, David, because I think the lineup should be strong enough. So that's my thoughts on it. I am about to give you the cue, David, for kicking off. I'm seeing Gio here. They're taking the knee now. In solidarity with
I'm still waiting for my stream to load up, Jack. So do you want to share yours maybe with me if you can?
I'm doing on the ESPN, so I'll just maybe wait for you, David, if you need. I just kicked off.
My stream's not playing whatsoever.
Okay. I could try my best. I will try my best, yeah. But I'll get it going right now.
Put it into Monday meeting or something like that.
Will do, brother. Will do.
Perfect. So, look, Jack will keep us updated until I can get visuals on the game. Big up James Watson. He's in the house. He says, just getting here, lads. Come on, you Spurs. Big up, my man. Dan N is in the building. You'd say defense is the only weak spot. We should be creating chances this game. 100%, my man. Couldn't agree more. Ben Bailey 05 says 3-0 Tottenham. Come on, you man. Absolutely loving the positivity. DM285 says, anyone know what Nova sports language is? Having a clue, lad. Having a clue. Axon Jesus. David, if you plan on using Pierre and Højbjerg for your intro, please use a picture of his goal ceremony against Villa. I will, man. I will. Dan N says, came with the armband. Interesting. Big yourself up, Dan N. Spurs 72 says, let's go. Come on, you Spurs. Big yourself up, Jack and David. Let's move into the next round. And Paul Markey with the super chat says, David, Spurs legend was also a question.
It's in Monday meeting for you there, David. It's in Monday meeting when you want to get there.
He says, what Spurs legend was also a Burnley legend? I do not know, my man, to be honest with you. I do not know. Jack, you any answers?
David, Spurs legend was also a Burnley legend. I'm probably too young to answer that question when I think about it, Paul. I'm probably too young to think about that question. But, inform us, Paul. Don't need to put it in the form of a super chat. Just let us know. I'm not too sure, actually, which Spurs player has also been a Burnley legend.
Oh, Jack, I have a stream, so you're safe. Big up, okay. Josh. So I'm on 1 minute and 38 seconds.
Yep, I'm right there as well, David, actually. Let's
have
lovely.
It, lad. Let's have it.
Oh, that's good signs, Dave. Love it. All right.
Come on, let's do this. Peter Crouch. Is it Peter Crouch? Let me know.
Oh, that's bad. He was Stoke City, though, right? He went to Stoke City, so maybe that's a bit, yeah. But Peter Crouch has been everywhere.
He did play for Burnley towards the end of his career.
Yeah, so maybe there you go, Dave. There you go. Well, good knowledge there.
Big up, Bev as well. Big yourself up. Big up, Adam Phillip. Big up, Cheyenne. Says, come on, you Spurs. Big up, Porter Mac as well. Big yourself up.
If you want to sync up with David or I'm at 219, 220, 221, 222, 223, 224. 5 seconds away from 230. If you want to sync up with us, that's where you can find us. Say that again.
It's an easy pass to Ben Davies,
Yeah, really, though.
That's it, though. We are looking more energetic in the close down in the press, to be fair. Straight away from the off, you can see us running. And Sanchez looks like he needs that GPS again. Oh, my God, he's all over the shot. That's a dangerous pass to Emerson. Let's go.
Brian Hill with that beautiful touch.
Let's go.
Off the Gio. Somebody find Harry. Put him in. Come on, Harry. Oh my God, Harry, take a touch.
How did he not even hit the target? That's a great start, though, Jack. It's a great start.
That's a great start. He's got to take a touch, though, Dave. He's got to take a touch. I mean, he's got all the time in the world. Take on Ben Me there, whoever that is.
Yeah,
I agree. Harry. Come on, my son. That's beautiful from Gio right there, though. That is a beautiful ball. Yeah,
he's got to take a touch, Jack. I agree with you. He's got to take a touch there and set himself. But look, it's good that we're creating chances already so early into the game. 3 minutes in and we've already had a chance. That is a good positive, Jack.
It is a great positive. That's already just showed also as well. The timing from Gio there, the actual weight of the ball was perfect. Great to see that from Gio.
It is.
Romero
It is
there winning the
it's good to
header.
see it. It's good to see it, and hopefully, look, we can create a lot of chances today. It's a very good start. Let's put them under pressure. Let's go and win this header. Well done, Ben Davies, and he heads it straight into the Burnley player. Couldn't even cushion it down for Skip there, and then he absolutely balloons one straight back. He's already in the World War, Jack. Ben Davies. He's already in the World War.
He's already in the trenches. Ben Davies already thinks he's in
This is
the
what I'm talking about.
trenches.
You need to settle on the ball. You need to find a bit of composure. We're talking about a team that hasn't won a fucking game. The only game they won is against Rochdale. And he's ballooning it straight back to them already like he's in the middle of World War II. Composure. Take your time. Get a touch on the ball. If he's closing you down, try and skin him. You know what I mean? But a bit of composure. Who's that already? Lo Celso with the diving antics. Love it. We're closing them down very, very quickly. I like that. Well done, Højbjerg. Let's go, Gil. Close him down. Jack, the
Hill actually looks really fresh in that kit, I will say. Hill looks very fresh in that kit. Well done, Højbjerg.
Referee!
Christ, it's Højbjerg. Come on, it's just because he's the strongest man on the pitch.
He's not even allowed to make a tackle anymore.
Not even allowed to make tackles anymore. Exactly, Dave. I will say Højbjerg's hair also looks fresh. He must have been seeing also Harry Kane's barber for this one. Ben Davies can't win another header again. Jay Rodriguez on the ball.
Is that Jay Rodriguez or that Roberts lad?
That's Jay Rodriguez with the bun.
Oh, that's a shocking touch. With a bun like that, he deserves to have a touch like that. Oh, it wasn't even him. It was this idiot with his half quiff. Don't even know what he's trying to do there. Let's see who else is in the building. We have Dan N says beautiful pressure from Gale. It really is. Derek Hutchins says get that Ben Davies off the pitch. Neil Shafton says not going to make it in the NFL with kicks like that, Harry. No, 100%, lad. He says, where's everyone watching? Because
Jesus, Ben Davies.
If you have my Twitter, get in contact. Well, actually, no, I can't because Jack's sharing me the stream, so I don't even know where I can tell you guys to go and watch it, to be honest with you, at this moment in time. Just keep trying that same site. Tango Bina, she says, Candy Kane is licked. Big Papa says, fantastic pass from Gio. It really was. Daniel Anderson, Weatherall says, we got to win this, Dave. No, 100% we do, my man. I think we will. We started off very, very well. Shamu says, that shot was embarrassing. It was, to be fair. It was.
Go, Gio. Drive, Gio. Oh, go, Gio. Come on. Beautiful 1-2 with Skippy there. Gio. Just play your boy Harry there. Just play your boy Harry. Come on. The boys are having some nice attacking play, though. It's just the defense that's a bit questionable at times, especially Ben Davies. The guy does not want to play past his own teammates to save his life. Oh, Skippy again with these beautifully weighted passes. Skippy is just turning into an absolute baller, Dave. He's turning into absolute sauce, man. Not only does he get stuck in for a living, but he also is now just playing these beautifully weighted passes to link up the play as well. Seeing Christian Romero now on the ball. Christian Romero playing it back to Sanchez. Sanchez finds Højbjerg. Højbjerg looking for a pass here. Finds Ben Davies. Please, Ben Davies. Maybe hit the first man that you can. Plays it backwards. All right, let's not make this too much like West Ham, though, boys. Højbjerg's dropping deep. Finds Skippy. Skippy turns. Maybe looks through the middle. Gio is searching.
Jack, you share that with me again, my man.
Okay. I will try.
No, I appreciate that. Paul Markey says, Ralph Coates, lots of correct answers in that chat. Ralph Coates, what did Ralphie say? Is Ralphie here?
Paul Markey.
Yeah. Big up, Paul Markey. There's the answer, Ralph Coates. Absolutely love it. Big yourself up, Paul Markey. Good question, my man. Good question. We have Dermot Tottenham Tantrum in the house. He says, come on, you Harris Army. Come on, you Flat Cap Army. Come on, you Spurs. Have a drink on me, guys. Dermot, I really appreciate that, brother. Honestly, it's been a long day. I will be having a drink after this. Hopefully celebrating, my man. Big yourself up. What an absolute legend. Really appreciate support.
Appreciate you, Dermot. Really appreciate you. And also fantastic job earlier, Dermot. Believe me, there were a lot of people on the panel. We got it all covered. We had all the greatest minds you can find in the Spurs community, David. We have Phil Lattis to Josh RG, who will be joining us, as well as Dermot. Maybe it was just absolutely fantastic to have all of them on. And Dermot, really appreciate all the support as per usual. Really do appreciate it. I'm going to put it in Monday meeting, Dave, and then I'm going to have to share it with Josh RG. It seems like he's finding trouble. Really do apologize to you guys in the UK. That's really, really rough at the moment that you guys can't find a stream of any sorts. It is kind of rough.
I'd be able to find something else. Just give me a minute.
No problem. But maybe for right now, I can do it this way. Just head into Monday meeting again. I'm going to share it with Josh until he finds something different. It's going to be a bit laggy, though, for you, Josh, if you're still listening. Just because it is, it takes a lot on the computer, I'll tell you that. Josh, if you're still listening, I'm sending you a link right now.
This is a disaster. They're killing all links today.
Or can you maybe give Josh the link, Dave? I'm actually using...
I can't even get into the new one.
Into the Monday meeting?
Oh, no, the Monday meeting. Yeah, no, I'll send you
maybe share the Monday meeting with Josh if you can for me. That would help a lot. Galini here, pinging it long. Harry Kane with beautiful hold-up play. Beautiful hold-up play. Bergvine taking the ball here. Bergvine cuts inside. Plays a little dink in for Harry. Oof, just a little bit overhit, but actually well hit to a degree. Good idea by Bergvine. I like the idea that he forced it there. But big up Dermot. Really big up Paul Markey. Really appreciate you. Really appreciate you.
What does a man got to do to watch a game today?
Dumpton Sanchez. That was actually well placed, I would say, for Gio Lo Celso there. Gio didn't think it was for him, I guess, was the reasoning. Are you able to share it with Josh? Or need me to, Dave?
Oh, no, I will in 1 minute. Just give me a minute. I'm just
no problem.
Get it from myself.
I'm on 11 minutes. If anybody wants to sync up with me, I'm on 11 minutes and 35 seconds. 11 minutes, 36 seconds, 37, 38, 39, 11 minutes, 40 seconds. If you want to sync up with me, everybody. Until the rest of us catch up again. My condolences to everybody in the UK. My condolences.
Come on.
Rodriguez.
Woo! Oh, back in business, boy. So, Jack, I'm on 11 minutes, 24, 25 seconds.
Okay, I just hit 12 minutes. So
okay, pause yours then.
I'll pause yours. I'll pause at 12:10, Dave. Let me know when you get there.
Will do. Come on, we're back in business.
Everybody,
Josh,
if you can, if you're on YouTube, please pause yours at 12:10. If you can pause yours at 12:10, you'd be synced up with us. I do apologize, everybody in the UK. It seems very rough. Over here, we have ESPN Plus. That's what's, working at the moment. But again, we're able, I think Josh can now probably join if Josh is able to see it on Monday meeting. But also, big up Dermot. David, let me know when you hit 12:10.
There now.
Big up Dermot. Big up Paul Markey. Thank you for the Burnley trivia there. Big yourself up, my man.
Defender
Skippy
like
with a bit of a tackle. I'm seeing now, I think it's Goodmanson with a cross coming in.
Oh, good clearance. That was dangerous.
Oh,
Galini looked like he was sold there.
that was scary. Well done by Emerson actually getting stuck in.
Did you get it?
No, I ain't got a link, but I'm literally like, I've got a stream, but I'm like 1 minute 30 behind you.
Check your WhatsApp.
My WhatsApp? You sent it me, did you? Ah, perfect.
I told you what you need to do.
David, what are you on again, just to make sure?
I'm on 13 minutes and 4 seconds. Corner kicks coming in. It's
Perfect.
just headed out.
Beautiful.
Gil Messi, I don't know where he was heading that
to. Hill, it's like he's never headed a ball before there. Honestly, keep it to your feet, Hill. Just use your feet. Harry Kane doing a bit of a mark there. That's nice to see. Gio was also sprinting across.
You have to get
Way.
into your Jeep and go across the farmer fields to try and find that one.
Yeah, that's honestly, even Moon Boots would be proud of that one, Dave. Even Moon Boots would be proud of that one. Big up to Deluxe. Good to see you. Spurs fan. He's saying Spurs. Yes, 1-0 to Aberdeen against the current Buns. Big up. There you go. There you go, Spurs fan. There you go, my man.
Did you get it, Josh?
Yeah, I've got it.
Good. Let us know when you're on, what minute you're on.
It's got loads of advertisements at the moment.
Yeah, I know. You just have to keep Xing them off and then you get in there. Let's go, Romero.
Should I keep the StreamYard one open, Dave, or should I?
No, I'd say you can close that now. I'd say get your computer up to full speed, my man.
Thank you, Dave.
We just needed it just in case it was a good backup. But don't worry, lad.
No problem. And I'll be able to do it again if all else crashes. But Skippy now swinging it across, switching it across to Romero. Romero maybe looking for a ping of sorts. Sanchez playing left center back, which I think is a bit interesting. Maybe Romero is just better at the right center back position, which is why they just want to be a bit more comfortable there. Gio playing it wide to Ben Davies. That kept it in play. That was in play. Did not cross the line. Gio here looking for somebody. Gio pings it across. Not very accurate to Emerson. Emerson, nice little touchdown with the head. Harry Kane looking for somebody. Finds Højbjerg. Harry Kane again. Getting hacked here. Oh, Harry's got to be a bit cleaner with the feet. Harry, though, is pressing, though, when he's... Oh, there. Well done, Harry. He's pressing, though, when he's losing it, which I actually appreciate. Shows that desire, Dave. Again, people talk about the body language, but when you see that, Josh, you do see that, it just showed that the guy, when he does lose it, he does get frustrated, which I think, again, speaks to the effort that he still will show when he gets a bit frustrated. Ping across to... Ping across to Roberts here. Roberts looking for some sort of ball inside. Finds Goodmanson. Goodmanson, the left footer, the Icelandic international, looking for something. Being pressured by Skippy. Plays a long ball in. And it's
I'm at 15:41.
15:41. All right. I'm just a few seconds behind you, so I will skip a bit ahead. I'm at 15:55. Let me know when you reach there.
3, 2, 1, on.
There you go, everybody. Again, apologies for all the. It's just with the UK, having to not have it on live TV. It's a bit harder for all of us,
I don't understand why we're not playing. I don't understand why we're not showing this game live. Not gonna lie to you.
No, it's a total ripoff considering what you guys pay for as well. It's ridiculous, the cable packages that you guys have to pay for as well. So it's ridiculous. It's honestly a crime. I thought that the US was bad. And clearly we get a bit more for our dollar, I'll tell you that.
I said in the group chat before obviously this game kicked off. We started Ben Davies. I'm not happy about that.
He hasn't done anything of note for me. He really hasn't. But at the same time, he's warming up into it. It's good to see him putting a foul there on Goodmanson. I will admit that's good to see. But at the same time, he could not find his own teammates earlier to save his life, which I don't know. I think that it's only prone to a mistake, especially Sanchez and Ben Davies on the same side. It's just a recipe for disaster. I would say. I don't know. I'm a bit worried about that, if you ask me, Josh. Ben Davies and them on the same side is a worry for me. It is a worry.
Yeah, 100%.
I feel like, if a mistake were to happen, it'd probably be Ben Davies more exposing Sanchez than Sanchez exposing Ben Davies.
Oh, there we go. Drawing the free. I like the fact Brian Gill started as well. I like that.
Yeah, he's also had some decent moments here. Steven Bergwijn taking it across the pitch here. What are you on now? Did yours skip ahead a bit?
18 minutes. Hang on.
Yeah, yours keeps skipping ahead. So I can just keep going, though. Don't worry. I'm on 18:06. Just stay where you are. 18:06, 07, 08, 10.
Yeah, I'm about 3 seconds in front.
All right, no problem then.
So almost 20 minutes in, and not either team have had a shot on target. There we go.
Yeah,
Gill
winning the state that probably both teams are in.
Gill winning a throw-in. That's pretty.
Romero looking for somebody.
There we go. Here we go. Back to the passing it back to the back four. Why is Romero so
Emerson,
hung
you
up?
got to do better there. Emerson has to do better there. Dwight McNeil going forward. Romero shoving him off the ball there. Referee gives a free kick. That's pretty atrocious, ref. I mean, you can't be that kind to a player there. I love Romero. I actually love watching Romero.
He's funny. When he gets in their face, he's brilliant.
I actually thought, I mean, and the Pablo Fernal's, yellow card that he received, I thought that was the most heinous yellow card I've ever seen in my life. Like, what on earth is he supposed to do? I mean, he sits him down cleanly, and then Pablo Fernal's tries to make a meal of it, and then he says something into his ear, and somehow he gets a yellow card for that. I genuinely didn't understand that yellow card. It's like, he didn't even touch him. He didn't even do any sort of violence or any sort of, shoving or anything towards him. All he said was a few things into his ear, and he gets a yellow card for that. Like, genuinely don't get that. Like,
what minute are you on, guys?
Pepe would have been turning in his grave.
1950.
Jack?
1950 as well. I'm just,
How the fuck are you so far ahead of me?
I could be even further ahead, which is pretty horrible to say.
There you go. Set piece defended. Brilliant.
This isn't right.
It's the least you'd expect.
Dave, if you just want to, save your troubles, I can just do the StreamYard.
No. I'm committed now, lad.
Dwight McNeil here looking for an option. Dwight McNeil with a beautiful, that's why I do like Dwight McNeil. That was a sexy pass back to the keeper, I will say. I do like how Dwight McNeil plays. He's the one guy I am worried about.
Is Jay Rodriguez playing for them all?
Yeah, he's number 19 with the man bun.
Ah.
No Chris Wood, though, which is interesting.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's Mateusz Vidra and Jay Rodriguez up top. So they're going for a bit of a pacier, you might say, front lineup, which is probably doesn't really suit them to a degree because they play a bit more route one via Chris Wood. Gio Lo Celso driving across the pitch, though. Finds Bergwijn. Bergwijn, this is a great opportunity to do something. Please. Jesus. Fuck's sake, Bergwijn. He's showing you left. Just take it down the left and just hit a shot.
Kind of on the inside.
Whatever minute you're on, when you pause there.
21:15. I'll pause that. 21:15. I'll pause that.
No, I'm at 21:15 as well.
Jesus Christ, Bergwijn.
It's coming. You can smell it. The goal's coming.
Dude, but that just pisses me off.
I'm 5 seconds off you now. 1 second. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Play.
Beautiful. But Jesus Christ, Bergwijn pissing me off with that. Like, just take it down your left and just have a shot on goal, my son. Like, what's the point of him being more comfortable on the left side if he can't do that?
Yeah. Come on.
Emerson here with a nice Gio. Gio, fine. Oh,
unlucky. Good attempt by Gio.
Yeah, it was.
Actually, Josh, send me the one you're on. Just put it in the private chat there, and I'll get on that, and then we can all sync up live then.
Yeah.
This is a disaster. I can't believe no one's showing this. I can't believe that all the channels Sky Sports have about.
They're showing Liverpool versus Preston.
And they can't even show the rest of the Carabao Cup games. And there's yeah, exactly. They're showing Preston. Jesus Christ, it drives you mad. This is just what pisses me off.
Thank you, Rob.
I paid for Sky and BT, and not one of them was showing the game between them. Absolutely.
That's what I was saying, David. That's what I was saying was like, Jesus. I mean, the sports packages that you guys are forced to pay for, and that yet they can't even show the game. At least when I know, like, whatever I'm paying for, I can't see Spurs no matter what. That's what's shocking to me.
I'd move to the US just to have the TV packages. Honest but true, man.
It is a bit more bang for your buck. I'll tell you that. I'm not complaining. It is a bit more bang for your buck.
They charge stupid amounts over here as well.
Okay, Josh, I'm up to 22.40 now, same as you.
I'm about 3 seconds behind, but yeah.
Okay.
Brian Gill's being subbed off. What the fuck?
I think he took an injury. I think he was injured. He went down with an injury, yeah.
God damn.
Where is he being subbed off?
I don't think he's been subbed off yet. I think he's just getting treatment on the sideline.
He's fine. He's saying he's fine. He wants to go back on. That's the fighting spirit, lad.
There you go, Brian. Come on, my son.
Now. 23, 27 now.
Now you're jumping way ahead.
I don't know what's going on, lads.
It looks like a hamstring injury.
It's not good. It's not good. Let's see what the chat are saying here. Ribsy says, can't even get this one in Australia. That mob that does the Championship Carabao Cup is doing the Celtic match and West Ham City match. Oh, lad, it's a disaster, isn't it, Ribsy? It's a disaster, my man. Vince Vega's in the house. He
That's
says,
it.
come on.
That's it.
Lucas Moura is
Goal
coming in.
kick.
Ian Ferguson says, Lucas is coming on. Interesting. Gio looking all right at the Cam DMT. He is. Is Dele Alli on the 90-step brain sample? I think he is, brother.
Big up brain sample as well. Good to see you back.
It's just 30 million for Bergwijn. What a waste of time.
This is fucking horrible to see.
JC says another slow game to start the job. No, look, we're playing all right. I do think the goal is coming, guys. I do think the goal is coming. Leighton Evelyn, big yourself up. Nigel Gates, Adam McFarlane, Ryan Showall, William McKenzie, Tango Bin Al-Sheed, Dara. Everyone, big yourselves up that's still with us. James Watson is still with us as well. Big yourself up. Sorry if I missed anybody there. But, guys, if anyone does want to sync up, we are at 24.
Oh, my God.
48. Oh, Bergwijn. Oh, Davies. Oh, my God. Why does that guy, every time there's a header, he absolutely mallets it? Why can't he just cushion header pass to somebody? Does he even know what a cushioned header pass is? You know, does he actually know what it is? It's just where you literally cushion it down. It's easy. You know, back when I was training, when I was fucking 6 years old, people were throwing the ball up and you had to practice little cushion headers, power headers, different sort of headers. Does he know what a cushion header is?
Ben Davies is actually the worst left back defender, whatever footballer I've honestly seen. I think he's David. I'm gonna say it, I actually think he is worse than Harry Winks. I genuinely think he is. I don't know what a Ben Davies is. Everybody, make sure you smash that like button. Make sure you smash that subscribe button. Feel free to get in a super chat too to help support the channel, guys. It's look, you know, we don't have any big wigs or anything behind us, you know, so it really is gratefully appreciated. Look, don't worry if you can't. We will try and get everybody's comments up on screen, guys. Do not worry about that.
Put up a good ball in here, Emerson.
We're at nearly coming up to 26 minutes.
Stevie B is shit.
Good ball to Royale and Stevie B couldn't even get connected. And Ben Davies gets sold by the easiest thing in the world. He's so crap, Ben Davies.
How do people like I hate to say this. How do people actually like Stevie B? Like, I don't see what
potential. I don't think he's been given a chance, mate.
And Lucas Moura just saucing right now. Absolutely saucing. Jesus.
My stream is frozen.
That was a good ball. Harry Kane should have been in that area, to be fair. That was a good ball
by Gio. That was a good ball by Gio. He put it in the right spot. But David, I mean, seeing Stevie B with that there, it went through his legs, Dave. It went through his. It's just.
Do you know what? I don't get it. Look, Josh, I know over to unlucky. Josh, I know you say he hasn't been given a chance, but he has. Mourinho.
He hasn't. Not in my opinion, man.
No, he has, because Mourinho gave him a good run in the team.
He only ever comes on as a sub.
No, but last season under Jose, he's saying under Jose he played right wing for a good period last season, if we remember.
He has had a run in the team. That's the thing. He just hasn't produced any end product. So I don't expect any manager to come in and just put him in the team just because he's Bergwijn and he needs to run in the team. This is the thing at Tottenham. It's back to Harry Winks' quotes. Oh, I need to run in the team. No, it's the other way around. Like, we all hammer Harry Winks for his quote saying, it's the other way around. You get given a chance, you have to take it. Has Bergwijn taken any of his chances? It doesn't matter whether he comes off the bench, whether he's playing in games like this. Has he took any of his chances?
No, he's played on right wing, and people are saying that wasn't his best position. You would say, like, well, why would he play in Sonny's position? That's not really fair to Sonny. And then even when he's given his position, tonight, we just see what he's so far producing, which is absolute zilch. Oh, Emerson, you beauty. Oh.
How far in are you? I'm at 27:45.
I'm at 27. I'm at 28 now.
Oh, just in front of me again. So I'll just stay behind. I don't know. My stream's lagging. Like.
Jack, what are you on?
Just a moment. There's a decent chance here. I'm on 28:19, 20:20, or 28:20.
Pause for 5 seconds, lad.
I'll pause for 5 seconds. Yeah.
What are you paused on?
28:26.
Okay.
28:10, 11, 12, 14, 15, 16.
How, we're on the same team, Josh. I don't get this. This wrecks my head, this internet crack.
play Emerson. You see Emerson though, Romero. You see him.
Oh, well done. Well done.
Lucas
No,
just takes people's lives. He's taking their lives. He's taking their lives. Oh my God. Oh, Lucas is just saucing David. This is again though. I mean, I'm gonna stay after this. I'm done. I'm done berating Bergwijn after this, David.
Come on,
but
free
we just
kick.
see what Lucas can do on the right wing, David. We're seeing what he can do on the right wing. He's also right-footed. And we talk about Bergwijn skills. 52. We talk about Bergwijn skills, Bergwijn techers and stuff. See Lucas Moura play every single match. It sometimes makes you think, like, why on earth are we still waiting for Bergwijn? Like, why on earth are we still waiting for this guy? Like, at the end of the day for me, David. Because I know Lucas will be doing the same thing on the left wing.
I agree with you, Jack. I agree with you, to be honest. Look,
if you actually compare him to Lucas, we shouldn't be waiting for him anymore. Like, we really shouldn't. If you actually compare him to Lucas.
The thing is with Lucas, right? I actually would like a lot more end product from Lucas. I don't think his end product is great, but he causes more of a havoc than Bergwijn, and that's why he's in the team over him at the minute.
The guy was showing Stevie B in the beginning of the match. He was showing him down his left. He was saying, take it down your left and have a hit with your left peg. And he couldn't fucking find it within himself to do it. He still tried to cut inside and try to play a stupid pass, which obviously wasn't there. I think it
looks like Gio stepping up to take this free kick. Hopefully this one goes over the wall. Højbjerg was trying to tell Harry Kane to go away, but that's it. Gio's telling them exactly. Look at the wall. Look at the state of it. You know, they're coming forward there. He's asking, is there no spray allowed in this game? It's off the wall again. Why can't we beat the wall?
Get this over the wall. Oh my God.
It's so infuriating. No matter who you put on a free kick, it cannons off the wall.
That's why, David, the other reason we need to replace Christian Eriksen is because you think about it, just need someone who can hit a free kick over the wall.
What a switch of play. What a switch of play by
Højbjerg. What a ping. We were missing that against West Ham. Gio finding good space again. Gio's finding great space this match.
Harry Kane on the edge of the box. Oh, he's too many crowded out.
A bit too slow. Good stuff in, though.
And Burnley pumping it route one. Oh, well defended by GPS.
Have they actually had any possession in that half at all?
No, they haven't. The goal's coming. The goal is coming.
We just need players to actually take it within themselves to actually do something with it. That's what I would say.
Now, look, Burnley, they're a tight unit. Like, you know, they do defend well. It will come. It will come. We just have to be patient. Højbjerg looking for people. Well done, Højbjerg. Højbjerg out to Ben Davies. Ben Davies takes a very heavy touch, and that's why he just balloons it off their player and gives away a free kick because he can't even control the ball properly.
He's so
Jesus Christ, we're on the attack. Just
blame it on the pitch this time, Ben. Blame it on the pitch. I dare you. Blame it on the pitch, Ben Davies. Blame it. Blame it on the pitch. I fucking dare you. I fucking dare you. Jesus Christ.
What, Jack, how is he not cushioning that touch?
David, he was running. He wasn't even running fast, David. He wasn't even running very fast, and he still touches it 12 yards in front of him.
What is wrong with the guy, please?
I don't know. I don't. That didn't really look like a free kick, if you ask me.
It didn't, but it's still because of horrible touch.
What is that? Jesus Christ,
Sanchez.
He nearly let Jay Rodriguez in there. Honestly, Jack, why was I talking about this last year, that Sanchez cannot deal with balls over his head? Why are we sitting here watching the same thing?
No,
we nearly saw an echo of the City goal that they got last year when the guy was eating grass.
I rate his corner ability. Like, I rate him in the air when he's actually attacking the net, not when he's defending the net.
Skippy twisting them in midfield.
Oh my God, Ben Davies' first touch is actually shocking every time. It's actually my first touch. That's what's sad, David.
Oh, great ball. Good ball, Skippy. That's what we're talking about.
I could make an
Emerson, you naughty boy.
Oh,
Emerson, naughty boy, Emerson.
It's a good
I
ball.
could make an analogy about Ben Davies, but I don't think he's YouTube friendly.
Emerson, get it in for Harry Kane. Too late. Pass it back.
Oh, you filthy animal.
Lucas.
Fine, Højbjerg. There you go.
One, son. Højbjerg looking for options.
No, you don't give it. Oh my God, David! His first touch, he actually balloons it every time. It's literally my first touch every time. David, I know what you're seeing. What I'm seeing, he touches it and it's in the air. It's never on the floor. His first touch.
No,
it's actually scary.
It's his boots or the pitch. It's their fault. Skip. Good bit of possession in their half right now, I have to say.
Yeah, very deep in their own half, actually. At the moment, we're very deep.
Let's not forget, this is how we played against West Ham and we still lost.
Huh?
Find a ping, maybe. Find a ping,
let's remember, this is exactly what we did against West Ham. We held the ball in their half for the first half, and then we fucked it up.
Yeah. Well, we just couldn't do it. Oh, Skippy just gets stuck in for a living. That's a lot. Okay, I thought he was about
Jack, what I was talking about with Lucas against West Ham. Remember I was saying to you, sometimes you need a player to take it in. and he's trying to flick around him. He done that again and forced Skip to make the recovery. You know, sometimes you just have to take that control. If Lucas learned when to do that, he'd be quality.
Yeah, I know what you mean, David. And also, we talk about Lucas drifting inside sometimes.
I mean, that's a great challenge. He got the ball first. You know, talk about leaving one in on him. That's brilliant.
There's no way there. I mean, there's also no VAR.
There's no VAR today either, so.
There's no VAR, and also he got stuck in there, so I don't know what they're asking for.
I'm convinced VAR is someone up in the room with binoculars sometimes, up in the press box.
Someone that isn't even watching the game. He's sitting there playing Candy Crush on his phone.
It's depending on how long you scream is what VAR listens to.
Ben Davies well up.
Ben Davies doesn't even know where it is.
Skip, take it down there, son. Well done, Højbjerg out to Emerson.
Well cushioned, actually, by Højbjerg.
We just need to, let's create a chance or two. Good ball by Højbjerg over the top. For
Not a bad ball. Not a bad ball.
Oh, well, he got the header, I swear, to be fair. But they did kind of sandwich Bergwijn there. Is Bergwijn down injured? Yeah.
I think he just got knocked in the ear or something, got knocked in the head a little bit.
Might wake him up.
That's the reason I also get.
I hate the state of football. I fucking hate the state of people. That like the state in which players go down just to get a foul. Like, it's disgusting, isn't it?
Did you not see Fornals at the weekend? He's rolling around. Romero has a little whisper in his ear, and he's straight back up onto his feet.
He fucking headbutts him. Yeah, I was watching the game. I was with you, mate.
And that's what I'm saying, Josh. Though, how did Romero get the yellow card there when it was Fornals that even tried to swipe Romero's leg and everything?
Apparently,
honestly, what's
Romero spat on him.
What's Ginger Homer Simpson crying about? Little Deitch.
DMT 85 saying Emerson is always wide open, but they keep passing it to Ben Davies for fuck's sake. That's what they want to do, though. I mean, that's what John Dyche wants us to do. He wants us to pass it to Ben Davies. He wants us to pass it to Ben Davies.
Every team has a trigger to go and win the ball back, and what they usually do is pinpoint the weakest player on the ball on the opposition team, and that's the trigger to go and press and put pressure on. And it's Ben Davies every time he plays with Tottenham. Every time he's on the ball, watch how quickly they are to get at him.
Brain Sample saying 35 minutes, no shots on target. Yeah, Brain Sample.
That's for neither. That's for neither team. That's for neither team.
Neither team. No, that is true. That is for neither team. That is true. Vikas Shukla. I could pronounce that better, but Vikas Shukla saying Emerson has been silky. Yeah, he's looked
He has been quite silky. Yeah.
Oh, Romero, that's beautiful defending. You can only learn that in Italy. The little head back to the keeper takes all the pressure off.
No, I mean, he's the calmest man in the building, Dave. He's the most composed man in the building, David. Some say I think Romero probably has a drink in his hand, sometimes when he's playing these kind of moments.
Even the way he just touched that there to get out of his feet. A lovely little dink into Harry Kane, poor control, win it back door. Let's go, Bergwijn.
Go, Bergwijn. Go, Bergwijn.
Use your pace on the outside.
Jesus.
No.
Come on, Bergwijn. There you go. Shove him off. I love it. Well
done. Into Ben Davies. Now he's not dead. Harry, out wide. Good ball. Come on. Enough of this passing between each other. Let's go forward. I have to say, though, Burnley are getting every man back behind the ball, to be fair.
Yeah, that's what Josh said, though, Dave. This was West Ham as well, though. I mean, West Ham had 11 men behind the ball for the majority of the match. And, and it's
our chances will come, though. I fully believe it. Our chances will come.
I agree as well.
We said the same against West Ham.
Oh, Emerson is saucing right now. He is saucing.
Has to go into Gio quicker inside there.
He's saucing right now, Emerson.
Let's call the Celso.
Højbjerg, find somebody, my son. Find somebody, Pierre.
He
finds Skip.
Well
See Harry? Beautiful.
Hey, good ball out.
TVB again. This is your chance. Jesus, Stevie, you cut your side every time when he's showing you left.
The defender read that. The defender knew. The defender already was throwing himself out before he shot. Why is he not dummying him?
I mean, David, I was told that Stevie B was releasing an autobiography. Clearly, that guy has already read it before it was even released.
I like that.
That's it, Romero. Kane, get in the box.
Come on, Lucas. Show him the sauce. Beautiful. Oh, better touch. That's not a bad pass. Better touch from Gio. But Gio is putting himself in great spaces right now. I think Gio is looking great, actually, so far. Gio's looking nice. CVB, I honestly am starting to lose it with Stevie B, Dave. I really am. I really am. He has a perfectly good team next to him. Practically has the entire starting 11, with him in this match. And this guy is honestly, I mean, I wouldn't even know which touch is better, Stevie B's or Ben Davies at
I'll
this
be
point.
honest with you.
Really
if I was Kane, I'd be furious. The defender's showing him out wide. Go out wide, get the ball in. Get the ball in the box.
Why does he need to cut inside?
Let Kane go and attack it.
Well, this is my other thing, Dave, and I said this before. Like,
Romero. So he's so good. Oh, he's a beautiful man. He is class. What a man.
Oh, what a touch. Fuck you now.
And he megs him after that as well. I mean, he's got to have some respect for these guys.
Where is Stevie there? Defender.
Nuts.
Oh, yes. Yes, Hotspur. Beautiful Hotspur. Pierre. Come on, son.
Why wasn't Kane in the box?
He should have played Stevie B. He should have actually played Stevie B. He should have just played him back. But he probably just didn't trust him there.
Oh, well, Kane was the one that played the pass, I think. So
he's getting a yellow card for that.
Oh, that's shocking, Højbjerg. He's really furious with himself, kicking the advertising boards. Geez, every time they've pan back after a thing, it's Sanchez with him running backwards. After every replay, you just see Sanchez running backwards. It's not good.
That's it, Sanchez. Well in.
That's it, Kane. Make him go long. Let's win it back. Turn it over. Well done. How's that a free kick?
No, it's offsides. It's offsides.
I was going to say. Look at all them Burnley mugs. All them fans. All the Burnley mugs thinking they're coming here to beat Tottenham Hotspur today.
Dermot saying, Tottenham Tantrum saying, who was on the pre-match pump up to, or the pre-pump up to the pre-match pump up. Dermot, who is an absolute legend, says, "We will win. Don't lose faith. Come on, you Spurs." Yeah, I feel like we are going to win this one, Dermot. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
like,
no,
I'm still looking at certain players that I really am losing real patience with, like really losing patience with, because again, this is a time when we need players to be creative. We said this in the pre-match, in the pre-pump up. Dermot, we said there are players in this team. Oh, Lucas.
Oh, you naughty boy.
Oh, come on, Lucas.
Oh, let's go.
Fine.
This is
You see him. You
go
see him.
Right the Berg, fine. Look at him.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my God. Why is he not doing that earlier? He was screaming for it. Lucas Moura, you have to play him.
Oh, that was a Lamella right there. That was a Lamella moment. That was a Lamella moment right there. That's what Lamella used to do. Just waited way too long.
If Lucas played that, we would have scored. We would have been 1-0 up by now.
He should have played it 10 minutes earlier.
He's got Harry there. He's got Stevie B. Oh, my God.
Could have played Stevie B and Harry. The two of them both holding their hands up at him. Yeah, you better realize, Lucas, you better play the next one. That was a good. He could have played Harry Kane in first. And if he didn't want to do that, Bergwijn done absolutely nothing.
Look how fucked off Harry Kane is with that.
But I would be. I'm after making a run. Put me in. This is what we're talking about.
People are going to talk about the body language.
This is what I'm saying. Every time we lose, people want to make it a Harry Kane issue. But he's made the run. He didn't get the ball. What do you want him to do?
Exactly. They're going to talk about his body language. They're going to talk about his body language there. But like you're making that run, David. He's getting open right there. He's making that space right there for himself. And yet he's not fed there when he obviously needs to be fed there. I mean, it's just...
It comes across to me that they're trying to sabotage Harry Kane. They're trying
I just
to
feel like I would be
him.
throwing my hands up. I'd be throwing a hissy fit if it were me, Josh. I really would. I really would be throwing a hissy fit. Bergwijn is even worse than Winks. I'm not going to go that far because that would be practically, worse than shit. That would be worse than shit. But I'm starting to feel that way because Bergwijn's touch is atrocious at times. It really is atrocious. And he gets red so hard. He gets red harder than a book. Oh, Harry.
Oh, he should have scored. But look, that's better.
He got caught off balance, but he's got to score there. I was a bit behind him.
Oh,
fluffed it.
He take a touch though. Again, David. He remember he had that ball in behind though, where he could have taken a touch. Maybe could have taken a touch there if you ask me. Maybe could have.
Maybe he's just eager to. You know what I mean? I think the pressure's getting to him, and he's not taking touches where previously he would have.
Yeah, I think it's just it's like other players, Dave. They lose a bit of confidence. That's all it is. They lose a bit of confidence. They they do it maybe in a different way than they normally would have.
I still can't believe Lucas never played either of them.
Yeah, I can't either, Dave.
That was the moment. That was the moment to go in half.
We should be 1-0 up. We should be 2-0 up.
It's not good enough. That has to be played. That final ball has to be played. We've had a couple of opportunities tonight, and it just hasn't been there.
Oh no, bear fake. Come on.
There you go. Lovely, Gio.
Well done. Well done. Let's
Lucas
go.
Moura,
Let's
fine, Stevie. Okay.
Gio, right?
Gio,
Emerson
beautiful.
Coming over the right-hand side. Good ball into Bergwijn.
Jesus,
No,
Bergwijn,
look.
have some composure. Have some composure.
He's as much composure as me around an all-you-can-eat buffet, Jack. Absolutely zero.
But David, like, seriously there, that's again, he's inside the box. Take a touch. Try to take on your man. Like, slow it down a bit. Like, you don't need to rush it there. Like, it's just, you have two men standing in front of you. You don't need to just ram it into their stomach there. Like, Jesus, David. Like,
it seems quite panicky.
I actually am losing patience, complete patience with Stevie B, because we see what Lucas, I still, even though Lucas blew that chance, you still see that Lucas can at least beat his man on the ball. I actually have no confidence in Stevie B actually beating his man on the ball.
Yeah.
Like, he can't skin a man to save his life, David. He actually can't.
No, I agree. I agree, lad.
So what is he doing playing winger then? I mean, and people then have made the argument, oh, you know, we need to play Stevie B a right wing back or like whatever. It's like, well, we bought him as a left winger apparently. So
well, Jack, we do this at Tottenham. You know, we now want Dele Alli to play a striker. We want Winks to be a fullback. You know what I mean? We do this at Tottenham. You know, players don't perform. Then all of a sudden they're put back in the team. They're crying because they're not performing again. It's like, oh, they're playing out of position. It's like, well, I don't care where they're playing now. If they're asked to play, they go out there and give their best if they want to get back into the team. You know, Then they talk about it. And then all of a sudden, you know, we put them in the right position. They play crap. And then all of a sudden we want to put them back out of position. You know what I mean? Oh, they're this, they're that. And it's kind of like, no, we've given him a chance in his position. He's been crap. You know, take him out. It's time. It's time. He's done. You know what I mean? But at Tottenham, we want to play them striker. Let's invent a new goalkeeper. Fed up with it.
No, I am as well. His confidence is shot. You're probably right, Big Papa. Maybe if you're talking about Stevie. Stevie still doesn't want to shoot. That's my biggest problem in my own life. That actually is my biggest problem. He genuinely doesn't want to shoot. Like, and we bought him again as a left winger who supposedly scored whatever amount of goals in that big season that he had at PSV Eindhoven. And that's what we bought him as. And Yale still has yet to do it. And I also would say, Island Life, I genuinely would say there are a lot of very talented prospects over at PSV Eindhoven that would right away. I mean, I wouldn't even blink to make trades with them. Cody Gakpo, my man. I absolutely love Cody Gakpo. I would trade him right away. He can at least also play striker, Cody Gakpo, and I know he'd be a lot better than Bergwijn. Noni Madueke, who we also know is the Spurs former youth prospect of Spurs former youth talent, could also come in right away, be able to play right wing in comparison to Stevie B. And it is now halftime. It is halftime. Sean Dyche is now walking into the dugout. Homer Simpson, he's licking his lips, probably thinking, you know, how on earth have they not scored against us? I really don't understand it anymore at this rate. We haven't had a shot on target. We haven't really produced very much when we probably should have. We put ourselves in great positions. David, this is what's interesting. I'm starting to have a bit of a revelation about Nuno or some of these players, Dave. They're in good positions, and they find themselves in good positions to create something, to do something, and they can't. And is that really Nuno's fault?
Look, I don't put this on Nuno again. Look,
you can't tell Nuno. You can't tell Nuno when Stevie B is being shown left and he has clear lane to be able to take it down the left and just put a shot on goal. It's not Nuno's fault that Stevie B doesn't do that. It's not Nuno's fault.
This is the thing. I can't really put this one on Nuno because look, we're dominating possession out there. We're absolutely dominating the possession. The thing is, it's just that final pass. It's that lack of creativity. It's absolutely killing us. You're talking Bergwijn. You're talking Lucas Moura. Like Lucas Moura had an opportunity there near the end of the half to put Harry Kane or Bergwijn through. He done neither. It was a 3-on-2 situation. Bergwijn, he's cutting inside the defender's reading it. He's already blocking the shot before he's even shot. When he goes outside, he's just no composure. He's absolutely zero composure. Lo Celso was playing well, I have to say. Yeah. Ben Davies, heavy touches as usual. You know, it's killing us going forward down that left-hand side a bit. It's killing a bit of momentum. Skip, I have to say, I like his passing range from deep. Yeah. You know, Lucas Moura, he's trying, just again, crap passes. Emerson, he's trying. What I want to see from Emerson is put more balls in the box. The thing is, a lot's going to be made of Harry Kane again today. That's my feeling. But the thing is, Jack, we've seen it there. He's making runs. If we cannot get the ball, what do you expect us to? Yes, in fairness, the first time he was put through by Lo Celso, he should have took a touch, at least got a shot off on target. You know, but look, I don't know what we have to do. Look, creativity is a massive problem, but I think it is more to do with the players at this stage, because you look
Those
at
are
it,
great opportunities, David, is
in
what
the
you're
final
saying.
third. They're panicking in the final third. No composure. And we'll take these super chats. Jordan Stevens says, guys, 164 in the house right now. First of all, make sure you do smash that like button. Make sure you do smash that subscribe button. And feel free to get in a super chat too to help support the channel, guys. Jordan Stevens says, seriously, how long have we been saying Bergwijn has no confidence? This guy needs to get a grip. Jordan, look, when it comes to Stevie B, I'm absolutely fed up with it. You know, look,
shit.
Josh was saying he doesn't get a run in the team, but Josh isn't the only one I heard say. I've heard loads of people say it's a myth. He had a good run in the team under Jose Mourinho. The reason why he was taken out is because there was no end product. You know, look, we can put it down to confidence, but unfortunately, you know, let's go back to the Harry Winks quotes. If we're going to cane Harry Winks for asking for a run of games to find the confidence and everything else, when it's the other way around, you get given a chance, you take it. Stevie B is given the chances, whether it's off the bench or in these games. He's been given the chances. He has no end product. He played against Vitesse, no end product. Stop pressing after about 60 minutes. Just completely stop pressing. It's not good enough from this guy. We've seen it tonight. He's had multiple chances down that hand side. He's done absolutely nothing with it. He hasn't created anything, hasn't got a shot off on target. Jack, what do you say to Jordan Stevens about Stevie B?
Jordan Stevens, I've kind of held back. I've been probably one of Stevie B's hater, might be, a bit harsh, but I've been one of his biggest deniers. I've never been confident about Stevie B. Never been confident from the moment I probably have seen him. Did not really think he's really been that great of a player. And he's continuing. I hate to say this, and I'm not somebody to say, I told you so, but I am just going to say, I feel like I'm being proven right, David, a lot. Like, I genuinely have no confidence in the guy, because you see moments when you're obviously look at a guy and you're like, he's showing you left, take it down the left, hit it with your left peg, put a shot on goal. And we're putting him in supposedly his best position. People were saying last season when he was given the right wing position, oh, we're not playing him in his best position. You can't really judge him on that. We put him on left wing. He's doing zilch. He's doing absolutely nothing. He can't create anything on the left-hand side. And when people realize now, they did the scouting report, David, they realize that he likes to cut inside. And so when they're showing him down the left, when they're showing him, listen, you can't cut inside. I'm showing you down the left. I'm going to take the risk that way. He's so brain dead, David, that he still tries to cut inside and still tries to, do something that isn't there. When again, we see somebody like Lucas Moura, where Lucas Moura, yes, he has his limitations. Yes, he does make his mistakes, but he can play on either side and still cause havoc. He can play in the middle and still cause havoc. I cannot say that about Stevie B. I think the reason we should give up on Stevie B, and this is harsh, the reason we should give up on Stevie B is because if you compare him to Lucas Moura, somebody that we do see as more of a squad player than a starter, Lucas Moura can do plenty more on either side or in the middle than Stevie B can. And that's where I lose confidence with Stevie B. That's where I lose patience with Stevie B, because again, I think Lucas Moura would be doing a whole lot more on that left-hand side or on the right-hand side or in the middle as a number 10 than Stevie B ever would. And as well, he never likes to take a shot on target. Even when he tried to take a shot, there were 4 people standing in front of it, which really makes me think that he's as blind as a mouse as well. So Stevie B, as much as I love the tattoos, he honestly looks sexy with those tattoos, as well as the short socks. I love the small shin pads as well, David. That's probably what pisses me off and even more, David, is that he dresses like he's a good footballer, but he's simply not.
No, he's not. Look, I'm fed up with it. He's had multiple chances at this stage. I just don't get it, what it is with the guy. I really don't. At the end of the day, he has the pace, he has the power, but unfortunately, you have to have a bit of finesse with that too, and he's lacking it. Jerome says, we have no one that can provide that killer pass like Ericsson or Endom or Dembele. What would you say to that, Josh?
We do. We got Son, but we need to bring Son. Son needs to play for that to happen. That is literally all I'm going to say to that. We have that person that can pick out that pass, and it is Son, but he isn't on the pitch at the moment.
No, I agree. Look, do you know what? It's a sad state of affairs when you have to bring Son off the bench to save your ass. It is. It's a damn indictment of where we really are. Look, Lucas Moura and Bergwijn, it should be enough. Look, hopefully, if I was Nuno, I'd be absolutely welcome in there at halftime. I'd say, yeah, look, we're dominating the possession, but we've seen what can happen at the weekend. Let's not let this happen. Huh?
Here's the stats. I'm sharing my screen now. If you want to bring my screen on, there's the stats for this half. That's the stats.
Can you enlarge that, lad?
I can zoom in on it.
Yeah. That'd be nice.
But big big up Jerome. Look, I agree with you, man. I think we do need to put that someone in there. I think, look, maybe we could have moved Brian Hill in there at halftime, but of course he went off injured. So, look, do you know what, Lo Celso, I think, let's see what Lo Celso can do in the next 45. I think he's the man that could provide that out of anybody on the pitch, Jerome. But I do agree with you. Look, we do lack someone like an Eriksen and a Dembele, man. You're absolutely spot on, my man. But here's the stats for this game so far at halftime, guys. It's 2 shots to Burnley, 4 to Tottenham, 0 on target for either side. Burnley have 33% possession. Tottenham have 67% possession, and I've done that with it. Tottenham, 323 passes to Burnley's 182. Pass accuracy, 86% to 67%. 5 fouls to Tottenham, 4 to Burnley. 0 yellow cards, 0 red cards. There's the stats for the halftime. Look, all the possession you can see, absolutely 0 end product. More shots, absolutely 0 end product. It's not good enough. It is not good enough. Nigel Gates with the super chat. He says we need to start shooting from everywhere. Kane has scored from the halfway line. Nobody wants to pass, so just shoot. What would you say to that, Jack?
Everyone wants to pass, just shoot. I feel like people actually want to pass too much. That's what's happening here. Is no one's actually willing to take the initiative. Again, I will reference Stevie B. He's had multiple opportunities to either shoot it, take it down the line, and do something, but he instead, he just wants to cut inside and try to find somebody else. Harry Kane, at one point, he had a perfect opportunity to be selfish, take it on himself, maybe take a touch, try to beat his man and play a shot, on the keeper. Didn't decide to do it. Probably was really early in the game. Maybe thought he had the confidence to hit it with his left peg and just bury it right away. Couldn't do it. I actually think, to a degree, as much as I think Nigel Gates probably, I think he has a better, eye than I do sometimes, especially because I've been a bit animated about certain players. I will admit, Nigel, you probably have been seeing maybe something a bit different to me, but it seems like certain players just don't want to take the initiative. They would actually, they would rather pass than shoot. I think they would rather pass than shoot.
I agree. We need to start popping off shots. Højbjerg, he's getting into positions, pop them off. Start testing Nick Pope. That's what I say. But big up Nigel Gates. Really appreciate the support, brother. I hope you enjoyed Jack.
Great comment, Nigel. Great comment.
Evan, look, let's all be respectful. I don't think he was injured when he got a good run under Jose Mourinho, was he? So what's your excuse for that period? What's your excuse for the period he's come off the bench? What's your excuse for the period at the start of the season he had where, he'd made lots of runs and all, but wasn't really fantastic? What's your excuse there?
Even the Man City match, which we won. Take that opportunity. I still remember that sitter that he had, David. He still had an open goal right in front of him, and he missed it near post wide. Still missed that shot when we could have easily gone up 2-0. I would still say that. I know all the chances he missed because he's had so few chances, but he still doesn't bury them.
No, he was injured. He was injured, lad. Paul Markey with the super chat. Big yourself up. He said it since he has signed Bergwijn as a headless chicken, and we should dump him. Tired of people making excuses for him and others. Fire sale required. What would you say to Paul Markey, Josh?
6 of one and half a dozen of the other. I quite like him personally. There was an opportunity in that game, right? I can guarantee you now, if Lucas had put the ball into Bergwijn, none of you lot would be sitting there slagging Bergwijn off. I 100% stand by that. But
because he's doing his job, what he's paid to do, though, Josh.
But he got in the space. That's what I'm saying. He got in the space. It's not his fault the delivery wasn't there. That's not his fault.
I mean, let's take the opportunity where he's shown down the left and he didn't take it down the left. Let's also take the opportunity where he had a wide open volley and he literally did something that I would do, Josh, as a Yank, that he missed it through his legs, let it go through his legs like it was cricket. I mean, genuinely, like how many he's had 2 or 3 opportunities to have a shot on goal and he can't.
As is every other player on the pitch, though. I mean, let's talk about Harry Kane if you want to talk about shots missed. That absolute sitter.
Yeah, but the thing is, when you're going to compare Harry Kane and Bergwijn, look what Harry Kane has done for this club to compare to Bergwijn. There's no comparison.
But even again, though, I reprenced then the Man City, though. I referenced the Man City match where he had a good game, though, Josh. I referenced the Man City match.
I'm not sitting here denying that he hasn't played as well as he should have been. But I'm going to stick by him 100% until the day that he leaves. Until the day he leaves the club, I'm going to get behind the team. I'm going to get behind the players that we have. Unless you're Harry Winkston, unless you're Ben Davies, then you can fuck off. But and Dele Alli as well. But no, I'll get behind the players, man. I'll get behind them.
I would agree.
No, look, the thing is, I don't think it's a question of none of us are behind the players. But look, we're here to comment on what we see. That's what we're here to do. And
it's been atrocious.
Just look. at the
No
end of
one's
the day,
really stood out though.
I do get it. If people back for Bergwijn, I do get it. Some people see potential, some people don't. Look, it is half a dozen of one, half a dozen of the other. But look, I agree with Paul Markey. I do think he's a bit of a headless chicken. To be honest with you, I'm sick of giving him the right chances and not taking them. I hope he proves me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I hope eventually he proves me wrong. I don't think he will. But big up, I do think Paul Markey, maybe a fire sale could be the win.
Just quickly, David, I did say this again. There's lots of other Dutch talent out there that we can easily just, we can send it back to the Eredivisie. He can prove us wrong there, and we could bring in other players there at PSV Eindhoven, like Noni Madueke or Cody Gakpo. We can bring in instead and just see how they do instead. I would rather just go for something else from PSV Eindhoven because I know there's better out there. That's my feeling.
Fair enough. Spurs 72 says this squad on the pitch lacks mounds of confidence. We should be up 2 or 3 now. Stevie B, he should have a goal or 2 or at least 2 assists. He's been poor. I suppose I'll take this one. Look, yeah, it probably is a lack of confidence, but the only one that can give them confidence is them. Fans have tried everything. We've sang their names. They get unbelievable, unwavering support from fans. It's up to them to find the confidence. We've had managers come in. We've been saying this confidence thing for the last 2-3 years now. It's up to them now. It's up to them to find it. It's up to them to find that right mentality. It's up to them to act like men that they are. You know what I mean? And find something within themselves and find the solutions to the problem. I agree. We should be beating these by now. Look, and he says Stevie B, he should have a goal or 2 assists. Look, the one to Lucas didn't come true to him. I agree with that. That's on Lucas. But the thing is, Bergwijn has had chances to run at them. He's had chances to try and pop off a shot. He hasn't done it. He has not done it. Look, hopefully the second half he can get out there and do something because that's what all we want at the end of the day. So hopefully he can get out there and do it. Big up Spurs 72. Really appreciate the support, brother. Tottenham Tantrum with the super chat says, we need to all keep the faith. I am 100% confident that we will win. Maybe I'm mad, but I feel we'll win. Come on, you Spurs. Come on, you Harris Army.
I don't think there's any denying. I don't think there's any denying that we're going to win.
No,
we're all confident we're going to win. The chances are coming. It's just we need to make the chances. And at the moment, if we don't make them, we're not going to get anywhere.
I agree. I actually still think we will win this. Look, I think, it's just a case of Burnley will tire out. I do think, eventually the longer the game goes on with us having possession, they'll drop deeper and deeper and the chances will open up. I have no doubts about it, but it's when we have had the chance to open up and we haven't took it. That's what we're pissed off about because right now we're sitting here at the same sort of where we were at halftime against West Ham, where we've dominated possession, we've been camped in their half, but we all know all it takes is one set piece, and look how big Burnley are, and this is the problem.
I'm about to kick off though, by the way.
Yeah, so am I. Can we just take a minute to appreciate? Can we just take a minute to appreciate how good looking that kit is? I actually really like our kit.
I just kicked off, but that's what I'm saying though. That's what I like about Stevie B. I'll give my first concession. Stevie B is a good-looking guy in that kit. He looks fantastic with the small shin pads. The tattoos are perfectly placed. He's got the nice little fade as well. With the waves and everything. Like he's a good-looking guy. Stevie B. But as a footballer, I just don't rate him anymore. And I think George agrees with me. I'd just rather trade him for another PSV player, and I don't think that'd be too hard actually for Paratici to do. He looks good in that kit though, Josh. He does look good in that kit, Stevie B.
I think the kit just looks good. I think the kit just looks good. But then you're talking about Bergwijn and that. Like, do you not think maybe we've learned our lesson about trying to get players from the Eredivisie?
I don't think that's a real thing.
Well, you look at players that have come from that league to us or to the Premier League and how well they've done. The one name that sticks out in particular for me is Memphis Depay. When he went to Man United,
I think he was a good player. Man United have been ruined for seasons, since then. They haven't, so you would kind of say, he probably was a good player that, just wasn't taken advantage of.
I just don't think we should buy from there, to be honest, but
I mean, I could see where you're coming from, but at the same time, I think that's, I think it's because, you also then would say, with Mohamed Salah, he got from FC Basel, which is a Swiss league, team. And I don't know. I think it's just a bit, or Fiorentina as well. It's, for me, it's just, I think it's player by player. It's really player by player for me. I don't think the league says too much about a player, if you ask me. I think maybe it's more of a risk with certain leagues than others, but I think the Eredivisie at the end of the day is a good league. Also, Hakim Ziyech, came from the Eredivisie, and he's a fantastic player, if you ask me. There are other players that I can name at the top of my head, but I do want to watch this game. But I think you can't judge too many players on the league that they come from, especially if it's their home nation. Like, what are they going to do? I mean, that's the league that they will start at the end of the day.
Eriksson and Vertonghen, yeah, okay.
Eriksson, Vertonghen, yeah, they came Ajax Academy products, especially Ajax products. Like, you can't. Yeah, I don't think you can't slander that, if you ask me. But it's not that you were.
Fair enough. I stand corrected.
But you know what? But I mean, even the Salah example is like he came from the Swiss Super League, and like he's now the best player in the world, and to a degree, and I think it just says a lot. It doesn't always matter what league they really come from. Did
Fraser Campbell come from the Eredivisie? I don't think he did he?
Tom Tantrum, though, I am going to take this one. Did we get to the Spurs 72 one? I'm just going to say this squad on the pitch lacks mounds of confidence. We should be 2 or 3 up now. Speed V should have a goal or 2 assists. Completely agree, Spurs 72. And thank you for the super chat as well. I want Stevie B to actually just shut me up this match, though. That would be fantastic because I would love.
I hope he does.
I would love that to happen. I would love that to happen. I really would, because then I wouldn't have to think about it any longer. I really wouldn't. But Spurs 72. I really do agree. He at least should have a shot on target. That's what I'm trying to say, Spurs 72. He should at least have a shot on target. That's my belief. Tom Tantrum saying, we need to keep all the faith. I'm 100% confident that we will win. I am mad, but I feel we will win. Come on, you Spurs. Come on, you Harris Army. Come on, you Black Cap Army. Come on, you Spurs. Absolutely love that. Absolutely love that, Dermot. Love that confidence, my man. And I couldn't agree more.
Getting bullied.
Nigel Gates saying, when I said about making passes, we got players that can cut through defenses like surgeons. The passes being made are sloppy, so shoot. I kind of agree, I think Nigel Gates, let me know. I feel like actually Gio Lo Celso, my confidence in this team is that if Gio Lo Celso and Tanguy are competing for each other in that position in the way that they are right now, I think that's a good thing, because we saw Tanguy had a fantastic game, like almost a 10 out of 10 performance against Newcastle. And then he didn't have a good game against West Ham. And now that we're seeing that Gio's putting in a good performance right now against Burnley in that number 10 position, it's only greater, competition for Tanguy. It seems like we have good enough competition in that number 10 position. We have good competition in that number 10 position. It's just, I guess right now it seems like the winger, as well as we all know, backup striker, there's no competition there. And that's what we need better of. Also left back, we need more competition, because if Ben Davies is going to continue to be the backup left back option, that just doesn't work for me. But Nigel Gates, I completely agree. I just feel like we do need to take advantage of some of these passes that also as well, especially Gio Lo Celso, I do think has been connecting things. He actually has been, finding players in fantastic positions, as well as Skippy and Højbjerg have been finding players in fantastic positions. Just our front line just doesn't want to do anything with it. They simply don't. So that would be my thoughts on it, Nigel Gates. But big yourself up. I mean, what do you think, Josh? I feel like at times, we've been finding players in good positions. It's just, again, like similar to West Ham, it's the final end product that is the problem.
That is it. We can pass around all day long, but we just need to find that product.
Exactly.
It's all well and good having someone that can pick out a pass, but you need someone that's going to be able to get on the end of the pass and make something of it.
Yeah, mate, that's well said, actually. Well said. It's Nigel Gates. Hopefully, you kind of agree with that. But yeah, a lot of people are.
Oh, there we go. David, that was a good touch by Davis. That was a very good
someone
touch.
Even said as well, which is a big one, Josh. It did say Zlatan also came from Ajax, when you think about it as well. So,
Sure, actually, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think you can slander the Eredivisie. I just think it's a player-by-player basis, especially when it comes to that league. I think it's just player-by-player basis because, again, there are a lot of players that you can just, like I said, no disrespect to Stevie B, but you can just replace him with other players that are already great prospects over there that are from his own club. You don't even have to look at Ajax. Just look at some of the players from his own club at the moment. Like I said, Noni Madueke and Cody Gakpo, you could easily replace him with. And I would personally take Cody Gakpo, especially because he could be a backup striker there. He's almost like a Marcus Thuram kind of player. It's got to do that. But as well, though, even Anthony at the moment, from, Ajax as well. Anthony looks like one of the best young players in the world right now as well. So, yeah, Eredivisie, I think we covered it, though. And Eredivisie, I think definitely.
Another super chat by Dara, €2. Can Romero back out of the loan deal in January? I think he can, but I don't think he will.
I don't think he can do it. I don't think he can do it out of his own, willingness, or something like that. Like maybe, I don't know, if he were to make a fuss about it, maybe, but I don't think he could actually do it, out of his own.
I don't think he will. I don't think he'll leave.
He can't. He signed a 6-year contract at Tottenham. The deal is in place. He is here next season. We pay for him next season, but he's here. He's here. It's all in place. He signed a 6-year contract at Tottenham when he arrived. 1 year on loan, a 5-year contract at Tottenham.
Yeah, I don't think he would have. I don't think he would have left even if he had that option to. Anyway,
there's no risk. There's no risk of him leaving. Don't worry about that, my man. Don't worry about that. Ribsy, I got back to you on Twitter, buddy. I got back to you on Twitter, my man. Guys, what minute are you at?
I am on 51. Oh, coming into just hit 52 minutes.
Yeah,
right,
perfect, Jack.
I'm at 52:25, so I'll pause there.
I'll tell you when we get there.
Get it out. Get it out.
Chris Barron,
God,
as much as you may just want to disagree with me, Chris, I prefer that you not use terms like that. I really genuinely wouldn't. It's very offensive. I really would prefer that you just not say that. Just want to say that, Chris. Just please refrain from that. Anything else, you're probably welcome to say, but just it's not condonable. I know you're better than that, Chris. I know you're better than that, so you don't need to apologize.
Here we go on the count.
You're better than that.
Let's go, Kane. Let's produce something now.
Ah, for fuck's sake.
Are you on 52:25?
52:38. I'm on.
I'm mad. Yeah, sorry, got carried away. Jack, fast forward it to just go to 52:50 or something.
I'm now at 52:50.
Perfect.
Cool, we're all in sync now then.
Yeah, let's go. Come on, Ben Davies, quicker, and he goes backwards. He has Bergwijn out there, and he goes backwards. Fuck me. Lo Celso, put it where it should have went the first time. Good man. Skip's there. Give it to him, Bergwijn. He made the run. Nope. No, and he gives it away. Skip made the run in behind. Ben Davies, first of all, starts with Ben Davies not playing Bergwijn to get us on the attack quicker. He passes it inside. And then Skip makes the run off the ball for Bergwijn to continue that run, to continue to play it down the line. And he doesn't. He passes it inside and loses the ball. Skip is better than Bergwijn. Give him the ball.
Paul Markey saying, want to see more of Romero and Sanchez look good. I think Romero has just continued to sauce it up. He's just immense. I mean, he is a god. He looks like a god out there. Romero
is going to become
better. Sanchez could look a bit better, but I don't know. It's just Romero is just immense. He is beautiful to watch.
Romero's going to be our future captain one day, I think.
Romero in 2 or 3 years' time will be.
What a pass as well into Skippy there.
Than Virgil van Dijk.
Oh, what a pass!
See, this is why I'm saying he's better than them all, Skip.
Come on, Stevie.
Oh,
let's go, Stevie.
I mean, that's better. That's better. We're taking chances. We're taking the risk.
No, it's not. He should have went outside and put the ball in the box. He ballooned it.
Yeah, he has yet to put a ball in the box.
It's not good enough. People are going to say Harry Kane's not making runs. He's not interested. He can't even get the fucking ball into the box. It's not good enough. He's there to put balls into the box. He's there to create trouble.
Lovely Gio.
Good ball,
Gio. Emerson, that's got to be better.
Unlucky.
That's got to be better.
That's got to be better.
We're taking
good idea, though. He's seeing the right pass there, Emerson.
We're trying to make opportunities.
I know, but we're constantly trying. This is the thing. We're constantly trying. Just deliver a ball of quality into the box.
Look at him. He's just sitting there with his arms crossed.
Just get someone on. Just get someone that can put actually a good ball into the box. There's nothing going in there.
We won't see until like the 80th minute, mate.
It's got to be better in that final third. I'm sorry, it has to be. It has to be better from Bergwijn. Has to be a lot better from Emerson. A lot better from Bergwijn. Has to be better. Lo Celso played Emerson a lovely ball there. He had all the time in the world you could want, and he puts it into the keeper's arms. Bergwijn, go outside and put the ball across in the box. Give Harry Kane something to attack. What does he do? Exactly what he done in the first half, what the Burnley defenders read. Cut inside and balloons it off them.
Ribsy saying, thank you, David. Come on, you Spurs. Big up, Ribsy. If you message me, Ribsy, I do apologize. I've not been checking my phone at all at the moment, and I probably bet some people have been asking me as well for a bit of help, so that's probably on me. It's just I've been trying to maybe keep up with these guys here have been really struggling to find something, so I couldn't really help you, Ribsy, because I've been watching it on ESPN. So I wouldn't be able to help you as much as maybe these two guys can. But Ribsy, appreciate you sticking with us. Appreciate you sticking with us, Ribsy. Also really appreciate the support as always, Ribsy. You're a true legend. So big up, brother. Big up, my brother.
No bother, Ribsy. Hope you enjoyed the game, brother.
That was not a foul. Come on.
Yeah, I mean, he got sandwiched in the first half. He done exactly what he done to him in the first half, and he gives a free kick out. Jesus Christ. And Pope wants to steal an extra 20 yards. Who's there kicking it back to where it should be taken from? Go on, steal another few yards. Go on, throw it forward again. Looks like, who's that?
Ashley Barnes.
Yeah, that's the name, Ashley Barnes. Yeah, looks like he's getting ready to come on. He will cause problems, you know.
Yeah, he's got intelligent movement, and he's also a bit of a brute at times as well, Ashley Barnes. And Chris Wood,
you fight fire with fire, bring Son on. And
Chris Wood is warming up too. Looks like Burnley are going for the juggler here. It looks like they fancy it, you know. I think Sean Dyche is, look, they can have all the possession they want. They're not creating, and let's go for it.
Well, Chris Wood, those two guys are very scrappy as well, Dave. They're very, very scrappy players. So, if we make a mistake, those two guys will be on it. When you think about it, they will be on it if we make a mistake.
Yeah, they will. They will. Chris Wood, it's going to be very, very hard to deal with him when he comes on. And if they get Cornet on as well, you're talking about three that can really change the game for Burnley.
Yeah.
Bergwijn.
Look at Romero. He's asking, where are the runners?
Rohan Kumar, what time are you guys on? David, what time are you on?
I'm on Ben Davies time, 10 years later. I'm on 57, 52 right now.
I'm right there with you. So we probably are getting very close to 58. You could probably sync up with 58 at the moment. Rohan, that's where I would probably put yourself. So if you want to sync up with us, that's where we are. David and I will try to figure out, again, guys, how to make it a bit of a better system in the future. It's just, we don't really have the computer power to run OBS and whatnot and to do it that way. We're trying to figure out an alternative way to do it. We promise we will figure it out. But for right now, if you want to sync up with us, we're at 58, 24, 58, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. If you want to sync up with that, 58, again, 58, 34, 35, 36. Sync up with that if you can, Rowan.
Chris Wood and Ashley Barnes are ready to come on. Burnley sense this. I told you. We're not doing anything with the possession. They can they can sense it. They can sense it, George says, thank you for the stream. Big yourself up, George. I really appreciate it, brother. Thank you for everybody tuning in. Make sure you are smashing that like button. If you are new, make sure you are smashing that subscribe button. And like George here and so many before him, why not? Feel free to help get in the super chats and help keep supporting the channel, guys. It is a great way to support us. And look, we don't have anybody behind us. Me and Jack.
Here we go. They're coming on now.
It'd be nice. It's a massive help. You have no idea. But Chris Wood and Ashley Barnes getting ready to come on. He fancies the game. Chris Wood is going to go long. Ashley Barnes is going to go in behind. He knows Sanchez is not good with the long balls. So it wouldn't surprise me to see Chris Wood go on Sanchez with Ashley Barnes making the runs in behind him. I think this is what Sean Dyche is spotting, Plus, he knows we're not good with possession. They're getting the ball out wide, playing awkward little curl balls in behind.
Jay Rodriguez off though.
Sanchez. They will catch Sanchez if he's not glued in.
Yeah. Is it just me, or is Mike Dean? Has Mike Dean, as a quick, fun fact, has Mike Dean been taking solely the role as like a assistant referee these days?
Don't know.
He gets a lot of stick when he's the first official, doesn't he?
I know, but that's what I'm wondering, and he has received a lot of abuse, which rightfully so. I will say,
especially when he's Tottenham. Everyone thinks he's a closet Tottenham fan.
Come on, there we go. There we are, Skippy, taking a bit. That's what you need. Oh my God, Ben Davies! Please take him off now. Get on Regulon. I've had enough. Get on Regulon. Skip beats his man in midfield, creates a bit of play, plays Ben Davies on the outside. You're looking. You can see Harry Kane's back post. Put some height on it. Whip it in.
Yes, Stevie.
Doing it low.
Yes, Stevie.
Let's go, Stevie.
Oh, and wait.
Oh my God. You can't even get a pass off 2 yards.
That's it, well in.
There we are, Romero. Emerson, stop clowning around. Well done. Now, Lucas, let's go. There we are. Create space. Keep it off. Ben Davies, go on the outside. Why is Ben Davies like a potato on the other side? Get on the move. The space is there.
He doesn't. Oh my God.
He looks backward. Harry Kane makes a run there. Did everyone see that Harry Kane run?
Yes.
In behind and Ben Davies plays it back to Sanchez. Fuck me.
He doesn't even look up, David. He literally just looks up to play it backwards. Like he thinks that's all he needs to do is just play it backwards every time he receives it.
The run was there. Harry Kane was true. All you have to do is put a bit of curl on that in behind the defense, and he wants to go backwards.
Oh, now you see Ben Davies better do something with this one.
He's in acres of space. He's in
He's
acres.
He's going to play backwards.
He's
going to play backwards.
He's all the time in the world to get out of his feet and get it in the box.
Oh, Hotspur. Oh, my.
Jack, just pause yours. I think you're like 2 or 3 seconds ahead.
Yeah, sorry. I will.
I'm on 61.52 now.
Okay. Let's pause for a few seconds.
I'm on 55, 56, 57, 70 minutes.
Yep. That is it, Romero.
Well done. He's so class. He is so class, Romero. I absolutely love him. You know, if there's any joy I'm getting from the football right now, it's just watching this guy unreal defending.
Just watching him dispossess and get the ball and whack it through. Oh, what was that?
Are you ahead, Josh? Just
maybe slightly by a couple of seconds, yeah.
Can you pause it now?
If I pause it, it'll reset my stream and then I'll probably end up behind you.
Noise.
I'll just try to refrain from reacting for a couple of seconds.
Hotspur switches it across play to Ben Davies here. Ben Davies, yet again, another backwards pass.
I see the vision.
Sanchez, unlucky. That was a good pass. He tried that, to be fair.
You see the vision. There we go. Son's coming on. Brilliant.
About time. We shouldn't have to be bringing him. Even Son's like, why am I coming on here? I shouldn't have to.
He's rubbing his eyes, thinking like, God.
He's probably been asleep on the bench.
Yeah, he was asleep on the bench by the looks of it.
Well, he's clearly getting some tactical instructions here on places and spaces where they want him to play. So
who's coming off, Bergwijn?
Well, it could be Kane. It could be Bergwijn or Kane, to be honest with you. Bergwijn went in. Now get on your bike and put the pressure on him. Harry Kane's doing it. Let's go, Kane. Make him go long. Show him on the outside. That's it. Make him go long. Bergwijn, get across. Jogging? Yeah. Was
that Ben Davies?
That's it.
Oh, beautiful ball.
Let's go.
Come on, Harry Kane.
Let's go, Harry.
Come on.
Unlucky.
Oh,
unlucky.
saucy.
Oh,
saucy.
Well done, Lascelles. So well retrieved.
Oh, silky sauce.
Well done, Kane.
Silky,
let's go.
Gio.
Give it to Davies. He doesn't even want to give it to Davies. Look. Well done,
for fuck's sake.
Anybody turn good ball?
Come on, son. Well done, Lucas. Well done.
Oh, my God. Well done, Romero.
Scrappy,
well done, Emerson. Let's go. Bomb on the outside.
Oh, Lucas, come on, mate. You don't have to force it that hard. You don't have to force it. Oh, Sanchez. Lovely. There you go, Harry. Come on. Come on. Gio. Come on.
How's he missed? How's he missed? He was in.
Why'd you hit the outside
by Harry Kane?
Just side foot it in. Just side foot it. Oh my God.
Oh.
Just side foot it in.
Just side foot it. Well done, Skip. Emerson, get one in the ball to the back post.
We are smelling blood. We smell blood.
Come on. Let's have it. Unlucky Lascelles. So it's there. I'm telling you, it's there for the taking.
Oh, what a ball by Harry. What a ball by Harry here.
Oh, he fools them all. They're all expecting it to go to Berg when he plays. Oh, Jack.
Oh, my God.
All he's got to do is wrap his foot around it. Just inside of the foot. Why does he go at the outside? All he's got to do inside of the foot and put it by him.
Well, that just doesn't even make sense. Just like David, he either just curls it to the far post or he tries to hit it near post with a side foot. There's no reason you go for the outside the foot there. There's just no reason.
No. Who's Son come on for?
Bergwijn.
Yeah, correct decision. Another poor game by Bergwijn, in my opinion. Another chance that he's had that he hasn't shown up.
Yep.
What's going on here?
I thought I saw his shin pad fly out. Dave.
No tape needed. That's it. Just put it in place. Go and take the corner. And it's a short one. Emerson, back to him. The Celso put one in. Referee makes them retake it. My God. Harry Kane having a go at the referee. You're dead right.
I'm referee. Sorry that we're not doing it on your time.
Oh,
Tongi looks like he's coming on here.
I wonder who Tangai's coming on for. I wonder
I
is
think
he
Gio would be, it'd be unfair to put Gio on.
Oh,
good ball now, Emerson. Decent ball in.
Sanchez.
Oh, unlucky. Just over the top. He couldn't get over the ball. Good touch. Well done, Ben Davies.
Oh, he's off. He's on.
Oh, he's come on for Skip. I don't agree with that, to be honest. I think Skip's been better than Iberg today.
Especially because Tongi can get eaten off the ball here.
Maybe he's learning though. Maybe he's learned. Don't keep two holding midfielders on when you've got the advantage.
Yeah, but Skippy's been the cleanup man. Maybe Højbjerg now just is more the cleanup man. Maybe I'll concede to it. Maybe it is the right decision.
Let's go, Ken.
There you go, Gio.
Ball into Celso. Celso, get it in.
Come on! Lucas!
Come on, that's what about.
With the big noggin. Oh, yes. With the aerial ability, David. With the aerial ability, he finishes it. Come on.
Let's have it. Spurs are on our way to Wembley. Come on. The two Brazilians linking up.
Beautiful man.
Two Brazilians linking up. It's about time. See, do you know what? I've been calling all game. Put a good delivery in the box for someone to go and attack.
Oh, that's a finish.
The first time we get a good, decent delivery in the box.
Oh, pick it out.
Has Emerson Royal got a twin brother? Because he was absent against West Ham and now he's fucking showing up.
But this is what I've been calling for all game. Put the balls into the box. Quality balls into the box for people to go and attack. All you got to do, it's not hard. Put the ball into the box. We do it, we score. Come on. It's time to change the banner. I've been waiting a while for this one.
Yeah, get Emerson on the ball. Lucas, there you go, brother. Absolutely beautiful by Lucas. What a finish as well. Hits it into the ground.
Draw.
Hits it into the ground, actually. Clinical finish when I actually think about it. Hits it into the ground. Knows what to do about it. Lucas as well, David. I mean, again, speaking about it, I believe he has the most aerial duels won in our entire squad. The man's like not even close to 6 feet tall when you think about it. I mean, he is absolutely beautiful in the air sometimes.
He's got the best vertical in the game.
Yeah, he has the best vertical probably in the league when you think about it for someone his height as well. He is absolutely immense, Lucas. He is absolutely immense. And again, with Lucas, you just have to compare the end product, and Lucas's end product is not very strong sometimes, but it just speaks to Bergwijn versus him. That's all I will say. And that's my last slander on Bergwijn. I promise, I'm biting my tongue after that because we are winning, but it just speaks to, Tongi and Gio. Gio played Tongi there. Emerson has been saucing today, though. Emerson has been saucing.
He's turned up. It's a completely different Royale than what we've seen.
I think in the West Ham match, he wasn't the worst player on the pitch. If you ask me,
he didn't show up. He still didn't show up.
He did not show up. You're right. But in other matches, I thought he's actually played quite well. And maybe that was probably his worst match. You might say that might have been his worst match. You might argue. I agree with you, Josh. Though he didn't show up at all. He didn't do any favors for him.
To be fair, he's played well today, but it's only the first. It's the second decent ball he's put in the box today out of all the opportunities he's had to do it. So
maybe you're right, Dave.
I want to see more of that from Emerson. But probably look, this is the thing. The first 60 minutes, how many times have we seen people not putting a decent delivery in the box? You put one good delivery in, we score from it. You've got to keep doing this. You've got to be able to put balls in the box for people to go and attack. You can't keep playing the safe option. Get away, pass it back inside, try and cut inside for a shot. When you have the room, put the ball in the box. How many times has Ben Davies had the room to put a good ball in the box today? Hasn't done it. Bergwijn hasn't done it. Emerson hasn't done it up until now, until he switched on. It's about time. Let's keep doing it. Let's put these to the sword and go and get 2 and 3.
Completely agree, David. Completely agree.
I have to say, Nuno got his subs right too.
Got his subs right. Actually made them to a degree at the right time. It's the 70th minute now, or 70-40 now for me.
Skip. Or is that Ben Davies? Well done, Ben Davies. The Celso. That's shocking, the Celso. Don't get too carried away now, the Celso. I know we're winning.
Good touch, Gio. Great touch, Gio. From
the Burnley player.
What a ping by Gio. What a ping. You play Harry now. You play him. Play him. Lucas. What a hit.
What a shot. Sonny, get the ball in the back post.
There you
Out
go.
Ibra, crack
Emerson
one, son.
again.
Emerson, get the
Oh,
ball in the
that was a
box.
good ball. Good ball.
Oh, no one went to attack it.
That was a great ball right in front of the 6, Dave. Right in front of the 6.
Here we go.
Ball.
Playing backwards again because Davies.
Fantastic ball by Emerson. Fantastic ball. And what a shot by Lucas. Fantastic save by Nick Pope. Fantastic save. Kenneth, the Tottenham Hotspur, the Norwegian king, saying, yes, get in, boy. Get in. Come on. Pick it out. There you go, Kenneth. Pick it out.
I told everybody. I told everyone we were going to win today. I knew we were. I knew it. You know, I'm absolutely delighted. Come on, Kenneth. We're winning. Back to winning ways. Let's have it.
Oh, that was a beautiful ping. Exactly. Beautiful ping by Gio as well. But Lucas also, what a shot from distance. I will say, what a shot from distance.
Let's go. Now we're starting to play a bit quicker. There we go.
Big up Kenneth Tottenham Hotspur, though. Big yourself up. The Norwegian king. Oh, Gio's just spinning him like the washing machine. And referee, might as well do your job, ref. Might as well do your job.
Give him a saddle. Honestly, just give him a saddle. Let's go, Kane. Good ball out to Sonny.
Sonny finds.
Sonny to Davies. No, Davies won't play it. Son, get it in. Tongai.
Oh, Gio left something. You left something.
Oh, Jesus, Gio. Do you know what? His last couple of touches are leaving me a bit nervous, you know.
Yeah, he's leaving something behind, Dave.
You go 1-0 up and he's in cruise control.
Joe saying Josh is brilliant on these watch-alongs. Hashtag come on you Spurs. Yeah, Joe really loves you, Josh. He really wants you on these watch-alongs. I mean, to a degree, we've already said this to Josh. He is designated, for a lot of these watch-alongs and for the majority of the ones he can make. So, Joe, I know you'll be satisfied by
actually
that.
Lucky.
All the more reason, to stick along for these watch-alongs because Josh is guaranteed.
Yeah, I'm lucky QPR are playing on Friday night this week because I'm working at QPR this week.
Oh,
They're at home on the Friday, so I'm here for the Saturday. Thank God.
Let's go. A bit of pace about this.
Oh, come on, Emerson. Have a shot and goal. Oh, not bad, not bad. I like it, Emerson. I do like it.
Unlucky. He's starting to get a bit of confidence now. He's
taking it into the box.
Yeah.
Paul Markey now saying, what have I been telling you guys about playing Lo Celso in the correct position? Paul, throw my hands up there. I don't think I had disagreed with you entirely there, Paul, but you have actually awoken me to that. You've enlightened me on that, and he's absolutely looked immense. And Paul, what I would say is I'm actually quite happy because in this squad, we have very little competition in certain positions, and it's actually lovely to see, Tanguy and Gio be kind of competing for the same position here. It's fantastic because now we know, David, in my opinion, we have two to a degree quality players where on their day, if one of them has an off day, then that means the next, that was a fantastic hit by Lucas. Great save. David, when you think about it, Gio and Tanguy, they're competing for that same position to an extent. And if they are competing for that position, when one of them has an off day, you can put in the other. And I think that's actually good competition between the two. I actually do think so. It's good competition. And we don't have that in other parts of the pitch. We generally don't. We don't have competition like that between.
Here we go. Mr. Spurs has come on. Do you know what? I don't care what anyone says. I've actually got a lot of love for Aaron Lennon.
I love Aaron Lennon as well. Yeah.
I loved Aaron Lennon. I love watching Aaron Lennon, to be honest with you.
He was 1 year off a testimonial as well, wasn't he?
Yeah. Do you know what I liked about Aaron Lennon? He had no problem getting the ball down the byline, putting the ball into the box, or at least going at his man.
Exactly.
And he had some end product as well. So
exactly, Dave. He would have no fear of putting the ball into the box.
I loved him, especially on FIFA. I just used to stray teams with him.
Yeah, no, he's an unselfish player as well, Aaron Lennon, the way he plays. Also, very, very. Look how good a shape he's. The fact that he's still able to play. I mean, great shape. Clearly,
yeah. He took a break for a little while, didn't he? Because he's
had a lot of problems.
Yeah, he had a really bad mental breakdown, didn't he?
Yeah, he's had a hell of a lot of problems.
There you go, Ben Davies. Tanguy find, beautiful Tanguy. Play back to
Pons. Beautiful.
Good ball to Sonny. Let's go, Sonny.
Oh, Gio, that's lovely. Sonny, make a run. Sonny, you got to make a run there. Can't be standing still. He
has to go down the line there. He has to go down the line there, Sonny. He has to make that option available.
I don't blame him, honestly. The good foul by Sonny, though. Good foul. Paul Markey, yeah, completely agree, though, brother, and absolutely. And you've been enlightening David and I on that subject. You absolutely have, Paul Markey. Big yourself up. The man who really saw his real potential at Real Betis. So he's keeping his confidence with Gio, and clearly by what I've seen tonight, as you should. As you should, Paul Markey. So big yourself up. It clearly also, I think, is the case when Gio is surrounded by good players around him, when he is surrounded by, decent quality, as we've seen with Argentina, and now we're seeing it with Spurs, he can play well. So Paul Markey, you completely
it kind of
enlightened
comes
me on
back
that
to what we
subject.
were saying last night, Jack, on Kaneki Answer Me, that, when you are playing with some of these players and you're hanging around with them all the time, they can rub off on you. And the fact that he's out there with better players today, a better squad, traveled to the game, so we've actually been at the game. We've dominated the possession today, to be fair. Yeah, I would have liked to see more goals, but he's performing 10 times better because the attitude going into the game would have been right today. There would have been people saying, look, we have to go and win this day. People setting the tone and the mood in the dressing room and stuff like that. So it's no wonder why you see a remarkable difference. And it just goes to show that from now on, Winks and Dele have to be kept away from the team.
Yeah.
People asking when the next round draw is. The draw is 10:30 this Saturday on Soccer AM.
Soccer AM, yeah. I'm surprised. I was surprised when I seen it. Who else? Shamu says, probably after this game or once the rest of the games are done. No, it is Soccer AM 10:30 Saturday morning, Shamu. Big Papa says, remember too, Gio was in a tree mid of Winks and Dele. Even Modric would look poor in there. Yeah, I'd agree with that. Para Miguel Escobardo, he says, guys, smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. Am I not getting a super chat too to help support the channel, guys? Chris, no, look, he did have a bit of end product, to be fair to him. He scored goals. He always put balls in the box. He was direct, but yeah, I can see what you're saying.
Stoke are looking like they're going to make a comeback against Brentford as well.
What's the score there?
It's 2-1, but Stoke have just had a goal disallowed, I think.
Oh. No, referee, he's clattered him after he's cleared it. That's a free kick. And it was Aaron Lennon as well who clattered him.
Para Miguel Escobardo's in the building. Big up Para Miguel Escobardo joining us. I think he just got home from work as well, David, in Lagos. So big yourself up, Para Miguel. Honestly, true legend, Para Miguel. So big yourself up.
No penalty. Get up off the floor. Stop it.
Whoever's trying to pull him up, that's class. Whoever tried to pull him up as well, that's class. Vika Shukla, I want to see 3-0. There you go, Vika. So you will be seeing it, I promise. Oh, that's a bit of a hospital pass from Lucas there.
The question you have to ask yourself is, although we're 1-0 up, have we played well? Would you say? Do you think this second half's been a lot better than the first?
Has it been better? That's a really tough question, Josh. What I would say is it kind of goes back to a degree to the West Ham performance, where it's just like we put ourselves in good positions. It's just the final end product. It's just so garbage at times. Like it really is. And like when we finally were brave enough to do something with it, we got our rewards. That's all it is sometimes, Josh. For me, it's just the bravery to actually put in the ball in the box. It's the bravery to make that run. It's the bravery to put yourself in the position to score.
I suppose that's the question for the audience.
Put the game on your shoulders to a degree. I know that sounds a bit cliche, but
yeah,
that's what we were missing against West Ham, and we kind of been missing that in the first half. This is where sometimes I have said there is pressure on Nuno, but I sometimes find it where it's like, is it Nuno's fault? Like when these players are putting themselves in these positions and they're not doing anything with it.
Decision making is on the players, Jack. Look,
exactly. That's what I'm trying to say, Dave.
No, I agree with you. Look. When we're up in and around their final third, people want to shirk the responsibility, and I agree with you. It's not being brave. They don't want to be the one to put the ball in the box. Look, I don't blame them when half of them can't even beat the first man with it, to be fair. But there's no surprise. Once Emerson took a bit of bravery, delivered that ball into the box, we got our rewards, and that's what we need to do. Look, you can coach patterns of play all you want in the final third. If your players don't make the right decision at the right moment, you're honestly speaking to a brick wall, Jack. At the end of the day, decision-making comes down to the players. It does come down to the players. Look, back when I was watching football, you didn't need to coach patterns of play. You had very intelligent individuals who knew what to do, who knew whether to go inside, outside. They didn't need to be told what to do. Nowadays, you have players who need to be told what to do. You know?
That's it. Lovely. Son on the left. Back to Tanguy Ndombele. Oh, what the fuck was that?
Kane into Ndombele. Ndombele to Sonny.
Sonny's got to take on his man there. I think he's got to take on his man there.
He's got to go on the outside. He's got to go on the outside.
The same thing with Stevie B there. It's the same thing with Stevie B, actually. And even though I know I don't need to tell Sonny that, but Stevie B was doing the same thing. So it seems like
when you're playing against these teams, right? They're expecting all of your wingers to come inside because they know you're an inverted winger, right? So the thing is, what you got to do against these teams is either, if your winger wants to come inside, get your fullback bumming on the outside to kind of pull the defender away to create that space, or go on the outside yourself and put balls into the box. That's the way to beat these teams. Not trying to play through the middle because they shore up the middle. They're experts at it. They do it week in, week out. What you need to do is get balls out wide and get balls into the box.
Yeah. I really agree, Dave. I really do agree.
You know,
look at that fucking header. Well in.
Look how many times tonight they've blocked up the middle. But all of our joy has come out wide.
Yep. And but you were then saying that, David, it came to the left side as well. You know, we've seen it better on the right side from Emerson, but when they're showing us out wide, when they're saying to us, David, take me out wide, put a ball in the box, see what happens. We did that with Emerson. Look what reward we got. We saw that in the case of Ben Davies, couldn't do it. We saw that with Bergwijn, couldn't do it. But, the one moment that we do, decide to, I'm going to be unselfish. I'm going to take it down the wing. And I am going to put that ball into the box. We see what happens.
But see, the thing is, I'm wondering now, is it something that teams have identified against us that, because it was the same against West Ham, all the joy we got was from going out wide, but no one wanted to put the ball in the box. Because with Tottenham, right, you look at Lucas Moura, you look at Son, you look at Bergwijn, no matter who plays out wide, they want to cut in and have a shot. You know it. So it's kind of very easy to defend against because you already know what they want to do. They're always going to try and cut inside. So that's where you either need to get the fullbacks overlapping outside or tell your wingers, mix it up. Sometimes go on the outside, sometimes go on the inside. That's what I was told growing up. Don't keep doing the same thing because you're easy to read against. And eventually the defender would just absolutely mark you out of the game. You have to mix it up. You have to go outside. You have to go inside. You have to be direct. Sometimes you have to pass it off. You have to mix it up. You have to keep your defender guessing. You have to keep them guessing.
Look at Hojbjerg just shouting at his teammates there. I think he's shouting at Harry Kane too. Like, there you go, Hojbjerg. I absolutely love it. Oh, this is dangerous. Well done, Romero. Well done.
See, this is where Burnley, with the Chris Wood and the Ashley Barnes in the box.
Yep, that's a free header as well. That's scary. And an outside the box shot. Galini.
See, they're still in this game, and they're going to go more route one the more the minutes count down. We're going to have to be able to deal with this for the next 6 minutes.
They will have to expose themselves, though, which does mean, if we can find that, decent ball, even from a bit of Galini, kind of a, pinging a play or just, being able to, a bit of distribution from Galini maybe can help us.
We've had 10 shots. That's it, Harry Kane. That's it, Harry Kane. Wrestle him. He's stopping you from getting on to the end of it.
Oh, no. Oh, fucking hell.
Oh, my God.
I haven't seen it yet. Give me a minute. Cornet. Cornet's in. Oh, we got away with that one. Galini telling these defenders they need to be doing better.
Josh, what minute are you on?
85-20.
Oh, pause it. I'm like 10 seconds behind you. 20 seconds behind you.
If I pause it, you'll end up in front of me. I'm just not reacting. I'm trying not to anyway.
It's a long throw into the box.
Well, at least Ben Davies can play it out of bounds instead of playing it back to Burnley to a degree.
I don't know. That was a good defensive header, to be fair.
Yeah.
He had no other option there. He couldn't take it down. There's two players around him.
I didn't expect him to take it down.
No, I know that. But you're better off putting that out of bounds there rather than giving them a chance to get on the end of it,
Ooh, good idea by Sanchez there.
Well done, Sanchez. Good positional play.
Do it again, Sanchez. All right, someone win this. Well done, Romero. Yeah, good hit, Tanguy. Great hit. Tanguy trying to get
they were
something.
playing fucking volleyball with their heads.
Yeah, it is. It's like it's like fucking football tennis right now.
Well done. This is what I'm saying, Sanchez. There you go. This is the aerial ability I'm talking about sometimes that I like to see. Sometimes he has it in him. Sometimes he doesn't. Emerson is getting stuck in. Referee.
Let's go, Sonny.
Look at just look at the fucking strength he's got.
Oh, he's an animal. That's a free kick, no? Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that and La Liga that is, which is why he wants so many.
Get out there,
win that, Ben Davies. There you go, Ben Davies. Get a block. I love it, Ben Davies.
See, this is what happens. This is what I'm talking about. When he gets out there quick, that's what fullback does. He doesn't do it often enough. That's good defending.
Oh, Sanchez off the line. I didn't notice that. That was Sanchez who cleared it off the line earlier. Well done. Excellent clearance as well.
Great defending. That could have easily went off him into the net.
Oh, this is scary. Outside the box hit. We've always seen these. Oh, thank God. Eric Peters.
Look how many men he had running at him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 of them.
It's about it's good. That's what we need. We need
it's like watching rugby.
Eric Peters got a bit scared from that. Yeah.
Come on. Let's see this over the line. Another 3 minutes to go.
No, just waste time here, Galini. Just waste time.
Come on, Rap God. That's it. Someone threw a second ball on the pitch. One of the fans are wasting time. Love it.
Take your time here, Galini.
Oh, ball's back on. Love it.
Here we go. Here we go.
Take your time, Galini. And it's a substitution as well. Well done, Nuno. Well done, Nuno.
Substitution.
Well done. Roden coming on. Here we go.
Okay. I mean, I don't know why, but okay.
Gio had a fantastic game. Gio did have a fantastic game. He should have finished one of those chances, but still had a fantastic game. Fantastic game.
Good game. No, I can see what Nuno was doing. He's shoring up that defense line now, seeing it out for the last 3 minutes. Look, Burnley is a tough place to go. You know, in my eyes, a good win. I said I didn't care how we won, as long as we win and get it over the line, get into that quarter-final draw. You don't always have to win pretty. Sometimes in cup competitions, you just need to get through.
Okay, Sanchez. Clear. Romero has been there every time. So reliable, Mr. Romero.
Galini needs to stay in his area there and let Sanchez header that back to him.
I think you're right, Dave. There you go, Tanguy.
Who's turning it back?
There we go.
Referee. Hotspur, you absolute beast. He's taking a page out of Romero. He's taking a page out of Emerson's book there, Dave. He's taking a page out of Emerson's book.
That's look at that. There was absolutely nothing in that either.
Romero, you see the way Romero comes in and stops them from shouting at him. He just stands in front of them. I absolutely love it.
I love Hotspur.
What are you going to say? Pussy.
Yeah, he's gone down like he's been shot. Absolutely love it, Hotspur. I only love it when we do it when we're winning.
That's beautiful to watch from Hotspur. That is beautiful to watch.
Come on.
Just
Spurs are on their way to Wembley.
That's beautiful.
4 minutes additional time.
Everywhere we go. Everywhere we go. Everywhere we go. The boys
making all that noise. Everywhere we go.
Come on. Absolutely love it. Let's get this over the line. Honestly, you know, we just needed a win after the West Ham game, after the Vitesse game.
I'm going to sing it, boys. I'm going to sing it, boys. Que sera, sera. Whatever will be, will be. We're going to Wembley. Que sera, sera.
Well done, Josh.
Come on.
Josh, you are the good luck charm. Maybe I don't want to speak too soon, but you might be the good luck charm.
No, that's bollocks. We lost against West Ham when I was here.
I guess, but I wasn't there, so maybe I am.
Maybe.
Maybe we're the two-part combo. Maybe we're the Gio and Tanguy together.
Wembley, Wembley. We're the famous Tottenham Hotspur and we're going to Wembley. Wembley.
Oh, wow. Lucas, that is a shocking touch.
Too early for that. No, it's not too early. Oh! Oh! Oh!
That was a handball, maybe. No? Looked like a handball by Nick Pope.
What minute is the game? 90 minutes plus 2.
Yeah, that's where I am as well. Oh, that is fantastic finish by Lucas.
Oh, no. Who scored? Offside. Oh, no.
No, it's just, I think, the Lucas replay.
I came in. I just seen a replay of a goal. I was like, don't do it to me. Let's go,
Imagine.
Harry.
Well done, Harry. All right, keep it in the corner, lads. Keep it in the corner.
You know, assault him. One of you assault him. There we are. Go down. That'll do. Well done. Throw in the corner.
Get in Hotspur over there. Get in Hotspur or Tanguy over there.
Just go
keep it in the corner.
Start soloing it.
Oh, Jesus, Ben Davies. Take him out, Tanguy. Take him out.
Ben Davies better not give him that.
Oh, well done, Tanguy. Well done.
Oh, my God.
Well done. Good chest by Tanguy. Fantastic chest.
What was Ben Davies even showing that? You're talking 92 minutes. You just got to give that to one of your teammates in the corner, Ben. He throws it straight to them.
Yeah, Dave. Like, am I crazy? Is that kind of shocking? Like,
it's diabolical, lad. It's absolutely shocking.
Sometimes that guy. I really don't.
You know, you're just giving the ball back to them and giving them an attack straight away. You know, we're just thankful that they couldn't do anything with it, but that's got to go to your man in the corner.
I mean, Tanguy got stuck in there. I think Tanguy got stuck in there.
That's like Kane. Waste down the clock. Nice one too with Sonny.
Oh, referees. Encroachment, ref.
Look at the wind.
Referee, this is shocking.
I mean, ref, you know, how many times do they want to keep encroaching here? You know, it's like they're
referee,
saying,
that's not ref, and it's a yellow on us. Come on.
We are taking the piss. I do love it, though.
We're taking the piss. We're taking the piss.
Oh, Lucas gets
We're
stuck.
Tottenham Hotspur.
Oh.
We're taking the piss.
Jesus Christ, what was that? Oh, Lucas. Someone go for the overhead now. Oh, no Zlatan in him.
Referee.
I mean,
Someone, Harry Kane, stand in front of it. Stand in front of it. Referee.
Can't keep assaulting us like that.
There we go. Full time. Spurs
Hey!
1.
Oh! Come on, boys.
Next round. Let's fucking have it. That's what I'm talking about.
West Ham and City has gone to penalties.
Whoa.
That's what I'm talking about. Come on, West Ham. Take City out. Josh, you keep an eye on that for us. Jack, my man, you know, what's your thoughts on today's game?
I thought it was a little diabolical at times, David. I still felt like we were still going to win this. I just knew that we could have been doing a whole lot better the entire time. If you ask me, David, I knew we could have been doing a whole lot better. If I were to digress, though, I kind of did think, though, that we did have it in control. I felt like there wasn't really a whole lot that Burnley really threatened with. Maybe to a degree, if you compare that to West Ham, a bit similar. But just this time, we were finally able to work it out wide, David. Take that risk that we weren't willing to do so against West Ham. And we got our reward. And I'm actually quite happy to see that. I think it just makes it shown that as much as there was pressure on Nuno, as much as I also was putting pressure on Nuno, David, my conclusion is that we've actually seen at times where must be some sort of coaching, must be some sort of attacking patterns that are being instructed by the manager. And they're putting these players in fantastic positions to actually put in a decent ball, to put in a decent pass. It's just, you know, sometimes they're forwards or, you know, midfielders or whatnot. They're not able to put in that final ball. And today we got a reward for it. And I think we can only play better than this. I know we can play better than this because we found ourselves in fantastic positions to play better than this. And I feel like we could have won by a whole lot more if there was a better final ball, if there was a better, you know, moment or a better, you know, I would say a bit of classiness, you know, from a certain player or composure. And could have won by a bit more. I was actually quite comfortable, as much as I didn't really feel too comfortable because it was 0-0 for the majority of the match. I felt like it was very much in control. And so I would say well done by the boys. Gio Lo Celso for me. I would say Gio and Romero man of the match for me. I would say Gio and Romero are my man of the matches.
Romero's my man of the match.
Sometimes hard to distinguish though between the two because one's going forward, the other one's defending. I would probably give it to Romero because if whose kit would I probably buy first? It'd probably be Romero's. So I'm going to go for Romero's, maybe my man of the match. But I think Gio had a fantastic game. And maybe my final conclusion, David, is it's great to see competition between two players, between Tonki and Gio, basically in the same positions. It's great to see it. Like, it's probably one of the only parts, it's the only position in the park that we actually have quality competition in, and it's fantastic to see. And also, well done by the boys. Absolutely well done.
Here we go.
And we're going to Wembley.
There you go. Right, the coin toss is happening at West Ham as well.
I'm about to turn it on.
Right,
yeah.
1 second. I'll just get the super chat from Dermot. He says, Spurs are on their way to Wembley. Get in there. Come on, Dermot. Big yourself up, my man. I really appreciate the support, brother.
Yeah, no, Romero is good. Come on.
Everybody, make sure you smash that like button. Make sure you smash that subscribe button if you're new. And look, guys, feel free to get in a super chat like Dermot. It is a great way to support the channel. I know not everybody is in a position to do. I will keep getting your comments up, guys. Do not worry about that. But Josh, what's your thoughts on today's game overall, my man?
I don't think Romero put a foot wrong that whole game. I cannot think of a single time where we've sat here and gone, Romero could have done better there. Romero was my man of the match by 1,000,000%. Did everything right, was in the box. And I'll tell you what, after today's performance, right, hear me out, disagree with me all you want, but I think we should start Sanchez and Romero against Man United.
But I thought you were a big lover of Eric Dyer.
Nah, after today, that performance, we're going to need the aerial threat.
That clearance off the line as well. Would have Dyer have done that? I'm not too sure. Mark Noble puts in the first penalty, by the way, puts it down the middle as well.
Oh, you're in front of me.
My thoughts ahead today's game. Look, I'll be honest with you. Look, I thought the first half, we controlled possession and everything else, but it was poor. It was poor. A final ball was absolutely lacking. Look, one thing we need to learn to do at Tottenham is we need to get some crossing practice in, because the amount of times we're getting the ball on the outside and no one's putting the ball into the box. No, I'm not being funny. You could bring in any striker in the world. He ain't scoring if you're not going to put the balls in the box.
Phil Foden misses the next.
I think it's second half was dramatically improvement. I think we did improve in the second half. Look, for me, no surprise that as soon as we start getting Romero or Emerson, he had one just from the corner kick, just went over Davinson Sanchez's head, nearly scored from that. The next one we put in, straight onto Lucas Moura's head. Against teams like this, we need to be taking that risk. You have to be putting the ball into the box.
You're right, Dave.
You can't keep playing safe. You can't keep trying to play through the middle, getting down one side, passing it across, getting it down the other side. Someone has to take that responsibility. Ben Davies had a couple of chances to put the ball in behind for Kane running, Bergwijn running, and that. Just a poor ball. We have to do better in that regards. But Burnley is a tough place to go. And I will take that 1-0 victory all day long.
Take it any day of the week.
I said before the game, I didn't care how we won, as long as we won. And that's all that matters. We are now in the quarterfinals of the Carabao Cup. We are now 3 games away from exactly what we done last season, which is getting to the final.
Following with the next one.
Dave, would you say, like, someone just wrote down a cold night in Burnley, a cold night in Burnley, DMT 85. Is it a bit similar to like a wet night in Stoke? Would you feel like, a cold night in Burnley? It's a bit similar, kind of like not an easy place to play, maybe a bit, underrated with how hard it is to play there?
No, look, it's definitely a hard place to go. Of course it is. Look, midweek Burnley with the wind, with the rain and everything else, it is a tough place to go. But look, at the end of the day, there's no excuses. You should be beating teams like that. You have to find a way and a will to do it. And look, today we got it done. Look, the win hopefully will breed a bit of confidence going into the United game. The only thing is, I will say is, I don't think we've 100% sorted out the creativity problem there tonight. But look, hopefully it'll be much better next week.
Yeah, Cancelo converts.
With the likes of Son, with the likes of Lucas, with Harry Kane, and then look, whoever he chose in number 10, whether it's Lo Celso or Ndombele. I thought Skip was absolutely brilliant before he was took off today. I thought Romero, we have an absolute serious player on our hands there. So composed at the back on the ball. So composed. Doesn't do any of this rushing, ballooning it. Every touch is there today. Someone was closing him down. And he just chipped it up over the defender's foot. Took it
Dawson,
down. Absolutely
top
unbelievable.
bins, perfect penalty.
Absolutely unbelievable from Romero today. Look,
I'm a bit ahead of you, Josh, so I can do it.
There's positives going forward, but the creativity has to be better. The crosses in out wide, because it seems like teams are willing to let us have the ball out wide because they know we can't really get the crosses in. So we now have to start getting them crosses in. You look at Liverpool, they have Trent one side and Robertson the other side. They don't have the biggest men in the box, but when they're putting balls into the box and constantly putting teams under pressure, the ball will break to your players in the box. So we have to start getting more balls in there. We have to be better going forward.
Puts it in.
Defensively, I thought was brilliant today. I thought Sanchez was brilliant today, to be honest with you. Look, first 20, maybe a bit ropey, but after that, second half, he was immense in the air. Absolutely brilliant. Look, at the end of the day, Spurs fans, all we wanted was a win, so let's be happy with it. Kuvi99 with the super chat. He says we look slightly better than a relegation contender of a team. Luckily, it kept me going. It's known we're definitely winning the quad.
Pick up Kuva. Pick up Kuva. The quad is still on. The quad is always on. The quad is always on. It absolutely is. And that's why Kuva99. Oh, God, you always bring a smile to my face, Kuva99. Jack Grealish with a very decisive penalty right now. Very decisive penalty. Just a moment here, Dave. And Jack Grealish hits it in. So Man City missed their first penalty with Phil Foden smacking it wide. Aaron Cresswell put in the last one. So it is West Ham have not missed a penalty. They're now reaching their fifth penalty with Ben Rama coming up to the spot, who does look a bit nervous, I will say. But Man City have missed one. So if he does bury this, it's closed doors for Man City.
I've just seen something. I think Man City are gone, I think Man City are out. So that's one of the big boys gone. Sorry to spoil it for you. I've just seen something there, but I think they are gone. But look, Jack, what do you make of Nuno's game management today? It was something he was heavily criticised on last week. Do you think he got
right, West Ham are going through, everybody. West Ham are going through. Sorry, Dave. Yeah. What did I make on Nuno?
Now everyone can turn off the streams. Forget about the City game. Let's concentrate on what we're doing here, guys. We'll all speak one at a time now. Jack, what do you make of Nuno's game management today?
Finally made substitutions when probably needed when you think about it. And I think it might have been Josh or it might have been someone on the pre-pump up today to the pre-match pump up. It's the whole idea of making decisions before the problem occurs, David. Before you have to make a decision, he makes a decision. Someone said that that's what Poch did. To my memory, I do feel like that's what Poch did. And maybe it's even a quote from Poch that they were using for that. But I do feel like Nuno did that today. Like he did take off Skip. We're probably so used to Skip and Højbjerg being together in the park, and that's something that we like to see because it's very much defensively assured when we think about it that way. But when we did need a goal, we did put Tanguy on, and we did, keep Gio on, and we were thinking that Tanguy was going to come on for Gio. It probably wasn't the best decision when you think about it that sort of way. I'm actually quite happy with the performance. I think Nuno, in my opinion, has done the right thing. He's made the right substitutions. Taking off Bergwijn for Sonny was also a great decision. Even though I don't think Sonny did too much, to change the game. They just allowed us to know that if something went wrong, we did have Sonny on the pitch. He didn't get the substitutions wrong this match. He also put on Joe Rodon, to make a bit of assuredness, when Burnley were going to go long ball at the end of the match.
Yeah.
Fantastic play by Nuno. And also, again, I thought the attacking patterns, David, were fantastic. We were seeing Gio pick up the ball in positions that we saw Tanguy pick up the ball against Newcastle. And I'll repeat that again. We saw Gio pick up the ball in positions that we saw Gio pick up the ball in positions that Tanguy did against Newcastle. And I don't think that's a coincidence. And when you find your kind of number 8 or your number 10 picking up balls in those kind of positions, that's a great way to be able to win a game. It's just, it's kind of been the way this season that we just haven't been able to bury the opportunities when our number 10 or our number 8 has, thread the balls through. And it's just, sometimes our wingers or attackers just don't do very much with it. I just think Nuno, I said this even before earlier this morning, David, there was a lot of pressure on Nuno to win this game. He won this game. It's just maybe now I would say I'm starting to maybe become a bit enlightened towards the fact that Nuno has put these players in good positions on the pitch. He's allowed them to be expressing themselves. He's allowed them to try to win the game in the best way they possibly can. It's just sometimes the players just kind of fail him. That's what I would say. Sometimes the players kind of fail him with the final ball, with the final decision, with the final pass, with the final ball across the six and whatnot. I don't think that's his fault. And you said that earlier too, David. It's not Nuno's fault that sometimes these guys can't, put a ball into the box. It's simply not their fault when they're being asked to and they're being put in the right position. So maybe I'm becoming a bit enlightened towards that, where I do want to give Nuno a bit more time, especially if he were to get some sort of result against Man United. I think he earns all the credit back all over again.
No, I agree with you. I'm just going to tell everybody who is in the next round of the cup, and then I want to know who everyone would like in the draw on Saturday. So Arsenal are in the pot, Chelsea are in the pot, Sunderland are in the pot, of course Tottenham Hotspur are in the pot, Liverpool are in the pot, Brentford are in the pot, and West Ham are in the pot. And I'm still waiting for a result at Leicester Brighton. But lads, Josh, we'll start with you. Out of them teams there, who do you want in the next round? I want Sunderland.
Sunderland away. I want Sunderland away.
No, give it to us at home, lad.
Sunderland away. Have you ever been to the Stadium of Light?
No.
With the faded seats.
Mate, when that place goes, when that place has got an atmosphere, that place rocks. It's got such a good atmosphere. But then, so has Tottenham. Our ground's got a really good atmosphere.
No,
I'll take it either way, but I'd like to do the Sunderland away.
You know what?
I like going to Geordieland.
Our last two ties have been away, so it would be nice to get a home tie.
This is true. Yeah.
Yeah, it would. It would.
If we get the home leg, I'm going. I'm going to buy a ticket. I'm going to go.
No, good. You can sing the boys to victory. Dark Sun G with the super chat says, now if West Ham get the Blues or Liverpool, perfect. Put Liverpool Chelsea against each other in the next round. Put West Ham Arsenal against each other, and then give us Sunderland. That's what I want, Dark Sun G. Let me know who you want in the next round, Dark Sun G. Do let me know. Jack, who do you want, lad?
Sunderland would be the nicest, nicest fixture. Is Aiden McGeady still play for Sunderland?
I think so, yeah.
So that would be, maybe a bit of an Irish representation over there, Dave, just to be able to see the great skiller, Aiden McGeady. But maybe David doesn't feel so kind towards him. But, I think I'd probably prefer Sunderland. If you ask me, though, I probably would want Liverpool because they do tend to play their second, string, third string squad. Or I would want West Ham again. I would want a second crack at West Ham. I really would.
It would be great to knock them out of the cup.
Yeah, I would want a second crack at West Ham. So I'm going to go Sunderland first. It's tough because Liverpool don't really prioritize these sort of competitions. But Sunderland first, West Ham second, Liverpool third. But I probably might switch Liverpool and West Ham just because Liverpool don't really prioritize these sort of competitions.
I think, for me, I would like Sunderland. I wouldn't mind Brentford either, to be honest with you. I think we'd beat them. And I wouldn't mind taking West Ham or Arsenal, to be honest with you. Put a bit of spice to it, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. I forgot about Arsenal as well. I feel like they want that cup, though. They don't have European competition, so that's why I come a bit worried about Arsenal.
If we do get one of them, though, I want the home tie. I want a home tie in the quarterfinals because we've had to go to Wolves. We've had to go to Burnley. We deserve a home tie. Dark Sun G says Brentford because their number one goalkeeper is out injured.
Raya got injured.
Dark Sun G, you don't want little old Sunderland. No, you don't want them. You don't want to take them out of the cup. The easiest way to
Sunderland.
I didn't know Raya got injured. I did not know Raya got injured. He's a fantastic goalkeeper, by the way. So I would say that's actually big news for them. That could have really hurt them. He's a fantastic goalkeeper.
Yeah. No,
I want a lot of people saying they want West Ham. I want West Ham in the final. I want West Ham in the final. So then when we do knock them out, we can actually turn around and say, you've lost your cup final.
Yeah, that's true.
Might sneak in some bubbles as well into the match as well.
I'm forever throwing bottles, mate. That's what it is.
When they blow bubbles, we throw bubbles.
No, look, do you know what? I just want the easiest route to the final. I do not care. Now City are gone. Put Chelsea and Liverpool together in the quarters. Let one of them knock each other out. Put Arsenal and West Ham together. Let one of them take each other out. We take Sunderland. We just cruise into the semis. And then after that, then, it's every dog on the day. And hopefully we have the dog in us to fight on the day. It would be nice to get the easy one. Look, lads, what do you make of Lucas's goal? I thought, look, he took it well. Emerson, great play, great ball into the box. I have to say, every manager always tells you if you get a header like that, header it down into the ground because it's harder for the keeper to get down that low, and he absolutely perfectly dispatched it. What do you make of the goal, Jack?
There's a world-class finish, actually, David. And I'm not saying that Lucas by any means is a world-class finisher. I'm not saying that, but that's a world-class finish when I think about it, because we see a lot of other players that match, David, not take their opportunity when it was put in front of them, not make the right decision, not be able to do basically the right thing and putting a shot on target. Lucas right there, he had the composure to nod it into the ground and be able to hit it with a lot of power. Lucas, again, I don't even think that required him to really use that vertical that Josh was talking about. But when you do think about it, Lucas does have the most aerial wins in this entire squad. And that is because the man is absolutely glorious with that head, with that noggin of his. And he just put it into the ground, David, with absolute venom, with absolute force, then skipped off that, very wet, turf, more grass, and just went into the top bins, into the roof of the net. You couldn't finish it any better. You really couldn't. And as well, it's beautiful to see two Brazilians connecting that way. We kind of have yet to see that, really, Emerson and Lucas connecting that well with each other. I don't know, David. I thought it was a fantastic finish. I thought it was very, very clinical finish. I really, honestly, to a degree, that whole match, I was kind of saying I would much rather have Lucas Moura on the pitch than Stevie Bergwijn. I don't really think I was proven right or anything by that, but I just feel like it just shows sometimes with Lucas Moura, you do maybe have a bit more end product sometimes. And that's kind of saying something, because Lucas doesn't have the biggest end product, but Lucas in the air, when he is in the box, he can't put in a decent, finish, and he can't put in a decent goal. And as well, David, we have relied on Lucas maybe when we aren't playing our best, when we are going for a snatch and grab. We do sometimes rely on Lucas, to be that kind of man. And that's why I do love the man. It's Lucas, honestly, credit to him. Fantastic performance by Lucas, I will say. Fantastic performance.
No, it was a good finish. It was a good finish. Dark
Very
Sun GC,
clinical.
by the way, Ray is out for 4 or 5 months because of a PCL injury.
That's next to your ACL. That's near your ACL. It's the other ligament near your ACL.
No. Interesting.
So that takes a long time. That takes a long time.
Brighton are out. They've just missed 2 penalties.
So Leicester are in. So yeah, look, you give me Brentford or Sunderland, Dark Sun G. I'll take one of them, my man. I really will. MS is back. I told you, buddy. I told you. Man. He says, hello, gents. That was painful to watch. From Champions League finals to the same level as Burnley. Ollie is glad to be seeing Dr. Tottenham. Shaky at the back, static up front. MS, we won. I told you have to come back in love and life today, my man. We got the win. We got over the line. Josh, how important was the victory today leading into United game at the weekend?
Oh, it was massive. It was massive.
Morale boost.
It was massive in terms. For us, it's massive. It's another midweek fixture for us that we could lead to us winning a trophy. The morale has got to be higher going into Manchester United now. I think we've learned. I think today proved something as well. I think it's proved that Sanchez and Romero is probably the best centre-back pairing that we've got, in my opinion. In my opinion, especially when you've got Davinson Sanchez, who isn't afraid to get stuck in, and he's good up in the air. The only thing is he can be a bit of a liability sometimes. But then so can Dyer.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
I still think Newcastle, you can't, with Newcastle performance.
I mean, I don't. Some people, I just don't get what they want. We win a game and we still play shit. I mean, it was
Josh, can I just say to you as well, because someone said Gio should have finished that. So you think about Gio's chance, he should have buried that. You think about also Harry Kane's chance. So that's, I would say, 2 clear-cut chances. Yeah. In fact, you probably go to SofaScore, they probably would put those as like big chances, which they don't give lightly. I would say those were 2 big chances that probably should have gone in the back of the net. Harry Kane's opportunity in the beginning of the match, as well as Gio's.
If anything, but the thing is, if anything, our chances today were closer than the chances that we had against West Ham. If we're closer than what we are at West Ham, there's only one way we can go, and that's the chances that Man United being even closer than today. We're learning our lesson now. Nuno's learned that he needs to make subs at the right time. Now, I'm still not convinced about Nuno, like 100%. I'm not going to sit here and say that Nuno's a brilliant manager, but I'm confident going into Saturday, and if he can get the result on Saturday, perfect. We're back on track. We're going in the right direction. We just got to keep on the straight and narrow at this point. But I'm confident about Saturday now.
Should we have scored more, David?
Do you know what? Look, we did create chances. Yeah, Lo Celso should have scored. Yeah, Harry Kane probably should have done better. Got his shot on target at the very least at the start of the game. But look, we're not creating enough chances. We still didn't create enough clear-cut chances today.
True.
And that's my problem. But it comes down to the bravery of players that are getting on the ball in good positions. Before Emerson put his ball in the box today, how many times have we seen our fullbacks, Ben Davies, Emerson, or Bergwijn, or Lucas over the other side, have the chance to get that ball into the box, and they have loads of time to do it, but they don't. They take a touch, they're slow, they want to pass it back inside. Against teams like Burnley, they're set up to defend the middle of the box. They're set up to defend the middle. They're going to give you all the space out wide. Utilize it. Get balls into the box. But the players have to be able to want to get into the box too. But this is a bit tactical. Like for a game like today, Nuno should have said, look, Burnley are going to give you all the room down the sides, get the balls, create overlaps, get them in. The likes of Lo Celso and maybe one of Højbjerg or Skip, I want to see you getting into the box. If the ball is out one side, I want the winger from the other side getting in at the back post. You know what I mean? We have to see more of that. Look, we got the win today. Yes, we could have took our chances, but we're talking about creating 3 chances against a crap Burnley team who's only won 1 game this season against Rochdale. We should be creating a lot more. Look, we've had all the possession, but it's just the braveness of the players on it. You look at Skip at times. He was the only one that wanted to play that long pass to get someone in behind, who wanted to take on his man and get it down the wing. But then when he does that, it's just coming back inside, back across, rotating it left to right. We have to be braver on the ball. We have to put more balls in the box. You have to give something. You have to give stuff for Harry Kane to be able to go and attack, to get on the end of. Harry Kane made runs there today and behind. Ben Davies turns back inside, passes back to Sanchez. Bergwijn, every time it's so easy. He wants to cut inside and have a shot. Defenders can read that. Go on the outside. Get balls into the box. It was there all game long. Look, the players' decision-making in the final third is poor. It's erratic. They lose all consciousness. They just end up throwing a foot at it, taking a heavy touch, playing a poor pass. That one from Lucas in the first half, I could have changed the whole complexion of the game. You have Bergwijn one side, Kane making a run the other side. Now, there's no excuse for him not to play Kane in, first of all, because Kane done it for Lo Celso's chance with the exact same position. There's no reason why he couldn't have got it to Bergwijn on the outside. He was screaming for it. It's about what you do in them final third. It's the decision-making. And some of these players are not good enough. They're not good enough in their decision-making. They need to find that composure. They need to slow it down. Every good player, when the game is played at the speed it's played at, most good players who have good decision-making, and the game slows around them in their head. They can spot the runs. They can spot the passes. We're not doing that at Tottenham. It's just too erratic. The final ball has to be better. Look, I have no doubt we actually will create more chances against United because they are going to come out. They will leave spaces for you there to play in. So you probably will create better chances against United. It's just about taking them. But against Burnley, against teams like this, you have to do better. The reason why we're being turned over against smaller teams, it didn't happen today, thank God, was because we won't take them chances of getting the balls into the box, putting them under the pressure. We're too easy to play against at times and defend against. Look, don't get me wrong. They did put all 11 men behind the ball, right? All 11 men were behind the ball. When teams do that, there's not a lot of space to play in. But that's where you have to throw balls into the box from all different angles. You have to do it if you want to break them down, put them under pressure. It didn't happen today. And I think that's why you would see a lot of disgruntled fans after today's performance.
Probably true.
Because they expected better. But look, at the end of the day, we got the win. We're in the next round. The draw is at 10:30 Saturday morning, on Soccer AM. So make sure you tune in for that. But the thing is, we got the job done, and that's all that matters. I'm not going to sit here and complain off the back of a win. That's for sure.
As Radfar saying, Nuno had it 100% right today. Happy to avoid Liverpool and Chelsea. You should be happy to avoid Liverpool and Chelsea. I would say in Liverpool's case, they don't have as much squad depth as probably Chelsea does, and they might prioritize other competition. So I would think maybe they would field a weaker squad. At the same time, I still kind of fear them just because also in David and I's case, I know we know too many Liverpool fans that would rub it in our face. So it is kind of a bit more of a, of a derby match for David and I. But at the same time, I would say, Nuno, I think you have the lineup 100% right. I completely agree, Faz. Big yourself up.
Yeah. 100%. Couldn't agree more. Dermot Tottenham Tantrum says, so buzzing, bring on United. A win is a win. Fair play to Nuno. Maybe he learned his lessons now. Big up, guys. Great stream as always. Told you it's our year. Come on, you Spurs.
Yeah,
roll on United. Roll on United. I definitely agree. I can't wait for it. Look,
do you know what? I love Dermot. I fucking love this guy. Every day, every stream I come into, come rain, sun, or shit show, he's always fucking positive. Which is
sees the light at the end of the tunnel, Josh.
This is the kind of fan we need.
Dermot,
big up yourself, man. Big up yourself.
Josh, he's also older than most fans out there as well. He's seen actually,
he's seen the glory days.
He's seen the greatest of Spurs, and yet he still finds the time to see the light at the end of the tunnel. The guy still finds the way to see the light at the end of the tunnel, and he's a much older fan than the rest of us, much more experienced, wiser fan than the rest of us as well, Josh. So sometimes I think it's fair to be very negative about this club. I think you have all the reason to be, but at the same time, sometimes we can take a page out of Dermot's book, who has seen a lot more of this club at its heights and at its lows as well. And he still finds that positive note. He still finds, maybe there is a reason to have hope. There is a reason to keep hope, Josh.
Look, and what I've been saying to Spurs fans so far this season as well is look, when you get the win, you have to enjoy it. There's no point in being down about it because you might lose at the weekend. It's the inconsistency that this Tottenham team brings right now. So when you get the win, enjoy it. Enjoy it. You know what I mean? The day after a loss, whatever, we'll do the fan show. We'll all have our moan and whatever else. Then dust yourself down, pick yourself up for the rest of the week. Tomorrow's always a new day. We got the win today. Let's be happy.
Exactly.
Let's be happy. Big up, Dermot, my man. I really appreciate the super chat, brother. Guys, I'm going to ask you another question as well. But before we do, everyone keep smashing that like button. Keep smashing that subscribe button. And guys, the chat is absolutely hopping. Get your super chats in, guys. It's a great way to support me and Jack. Jack, look, Harry Kane. What do you make of Harry Kane's performance today?
I thought Harry Kane...
And you don't need to sugarcoat it just because I'm a Harry Kane fan.
No, I'm trying to be actually really honest, David. And I think I always have been, actually, when I do think about it. I have been very honest. I think you probably would, agree with me in that case. I kind of take it game by game. With Harry Kane, I start to now question sometimes the body language kind of comments towards him, because you see moments like that Lucas moment where he has to be played in. Yeah. He has to be played there. You see other moments when he's just waiting at the back post, or he's just waiting for that easy ball to his feet to make something dangerous there. And it just isn't there. And it seems so bare minimum just to play him in these situations. And that's why I referenced the Ronaldo moment where it's like, you see Ronaldo throw tantrums. You see him, start pouting, making crying faces, kicking, men on the floor and whatnot for, not getting, the service that he requires. And yet we find excuses for that, which I agree. Ronaldo is a winner, but we find excuses for Ronaldo when he throws temper tantrums. And so when Harry Kane throws a little shoulder shrug, when Harry Kane, just looks down at the ground and things like that, am I really too bothered by that? No, genuinely I'm not, because if I was in his position, David, I would also be I'd be pissed. I genuinely would be pissed that I wouldn't be fed in those situations. I genuinely would be livid that I'm not being getting the service that I require. And even if his heart isn't entirely in it, why are we absolutely slandering him and slating him for it? I don't get it, because he's still putting himself in fantastic positions in order to score. Again, I think he needs to do a lot better with that chance that he had in the first half. But if you're still saying that, the old Harry Kane would have made that same run, the old Harry Kane would have still put himself in that position, as well as the Lucas chance. He would have put himself in that position. He would have been in there, and he was. And it's just the fact that he has certain players that sometimes don't make the right decision, that just don't, play the ball to him when need be. And that's not his fault. And I would be upset as well, David. I'd be throwing little temper tantrums. I'd be throwing my head to the ground. I would be doing little shoulder shrugs and whatnot. And also in the beginning of the game as well, we saw him pressing, especially when Stevie Bergwijn at one point, Stevie Bergwijn was jogging across the pitch when we saw Harry Kane pressing the fullback for Stevie Bergwijn. If you're telling me that's bad body language and stuff like that, David, generally disagree. I don't think the body language is there for this match. I think we have to realize that the guy, maybe his head isn't entirely at Spurs anymore. I will concede that. I don't think his full head is at Spurs anymore. At the same time, though, we saw moments when he was putting in more effort than Stevie Bergwijn, putting in more effort than other players on the pitch. And we have to take it game by game. I do feel like his head is still at Spurs. He still wants to do well for the club. He still wants to prove his worth, to maybe even potential buyers, potential other clubs as well. And I think he could do a bit better with certain chances in certain moments, but we see that he is still trying and he's still putting himself in good positions and he's still being the world-class Harry Kane that we definitely know.
Absolutely love it, Jack, and a very passionate defense of Harry Kane there. Absolutely love it. And I have
and
to
you
say,
don't get it all the time from me because sometimes I have slandered him, you know, and so there it is, you know, game by game for me.
You've had your mic drop moment, Jack. You can walk out the room and come back in. Absolutely killed it, my man. Dark Sun G says, Man United without Pogba is like a burger without me. I couldn't agree more, Dark Sun G. I absolutely love it, lad. It's like ordering a cheeseburger and getting a veggie burger, lad. Absolutely love it, Dark Sun G. Big yourself up, brother. Great comment. And yeah, look, United don't have Pogba, so it's absolutely is. It's absolutely an ace up our sleeve. Josh, what do you think of Harry Kane's performance today, man? You're going to upset me, aren't you?
No, I'm not. I'm not.
Do you know
what?
Don't be pressured, Josh.
There were times in that game, and I said it during the match. There were times in that game where it felt as if the players were sabotaging Kane. Like that run from Moura, when he could have openly passed it to either Bergwijn or Harry Kane. Kane was in space, calling for it, didn't pass. And there's been other games where Harry Kane's found himself in space, but there's no delivery to him. Again, just sabotaging him. How can the greatest striker in the Premier League go from being one signature away from £160 million move to Man City, and then the following season be dog shit? It's not Harry Kane's fault. It's the delivery that he's getting, and it feels as if the team around him just aren't good enough to be on the same level as him. It feels like he's being sabotaged.
Do you think his heart and his head's not in it? Or do you think it's the sheer amount of finals the guy has been to and the Euros final thrown in on top of it that he's just lost every single one of them? Do you think that's maybe playing on his mind?
Psychologically, yeah.
I think the motivation comes from the players around him. The players around him just don't seem to be good enough for the matches that we've been playing against. What needs to happen is the delivery needs to be made more. It needs to be made more direct to Harry Kane. It needs to be made more direct to him. That way, that way we'll see Harry Kane shining. Harry Kane isn't a person that can take on that can run through a midfield and take on a defence and score goals. He isn't Son. He's not quick. He's built like a shit brick house, and he can turn the ball and he can score it. But you can't expect him to make the play. You need to feed the ball to him. That's the kind of player he is. He's a goal hunter.
Yeah,
that is it. You can't. His head's in it. It's just the team around him isn't.
For me, look, if I was Harry Kane, I'd be super frustrated. I'll be honest. Look, there's times tonight that, and the reason why I would be frustrated is because, look, Nuno's clearly asking Harry Kane to stick up top and not drop deep, right? But it's all well and good to ask him to do that. And the reason why he was able to do it under Pochettino is because you had Christian Eriksen. Christian Eriksen could find that ball in behind for him. Christian Eriksen could put that ball in there for him to go on attack. You know? Look, for me, I'd be super frustrated tonight if I was Harry Kane, because you're putting yourself on the behind the defender, waiting for a cross to come in. It's not delivered. It's you want it so you can go and attack it. It's been driven in low and bouncing off one of the defenders. You make runs in behind Ben Davies is turning back inside, passing it backwards. It's super frustrating. It's super frustrating. Look, he was trying to hold up the ball there tonight. He had some good link-up play. He should have done better when Lo Celso played him through first time. Look, that run that he made with Lucas, the fact he couldn't play him in, look, I would be absolutely fuming. You know, I'm a player, I know. Just put the ball in. Let me get the goals. You know I'm struggling right now. You know, just make sure that pass. Just get it through to me. You know, and it didn't happen. I'll be super frustrated. And look, maybe that is why Jose asked him to drop deep and start doing that sort of passing range, because Jose knew Tottenham were lacking it. So that's why he was getting Harry Kane to drop deep, because Harry Kane has the ability to do it. Now, look, it's kind of coming to a point where either Nuno needs to drop him in as the number 10, as the creative force, let him do the passing and put Son up top and bring in a Bergwijn or a Gill on the other side. I think it could come to a point where Nuno might have to make that decision. Or if not, get them working harder in training, practicing their passes, practicing their crosses, and start giving them stuff to attack. Look, Harry Kane is not the striker anymore where he's going to be able to beat 2-3 players and try and create something for himself. You need to be creating them chances. You have to be creating the chances for him. Look, if I was him, I'd be absolutely furious with some of the stuff, with some of the stuff that's happening there. Simple little balls in behind. and they're just ignoring it, completely ignoring it. Now, that would be pissing me off. And knowing that you're a main man, you know, you've helped your teammates out for so many years. You're asking them now to return the favor when the chips are down. Get them balls into me. You know, make sure of them passes are slipped in through. Just can't do it. They just cannot do it. They cannot do it. It's tough to watch, you know. It's very tough to watch. Because,
but at the same time, like, I've conceded this before, David, and maybe to the chat that maybe thought I was defending Harry Kane too much. I've said this before. I don't think we're seeing the same Harry Kane that we've seen before. I don't believe that. But at the same time, my argument is we've taken Harry Kane for granted. We see what the guy did. I mean, the guy was, again, top scorer and top, creator, top assist man as well from last season. It's like we've taken it for granted. It's like we just expect him to do it all over again. And especially, again, I concede that he didn't get the move that he probably wanted. But am I going to say that he's going to completely throw his toys out of the pram? Like, no. Like, that's just not, it just doesn't seem like something that maybe he, to an extent, wants to do that. Maybe to an extent, he certainly might be warranted to feel that way. But is he really doing that? I refuse to believe that. I actually refuse to believe that he's actually doing that. And so that's what I'm starting to think is that I just think we're taking him for granted. I think we take Harry Kane for granted. That's my belief, David. And so I'm going to take it game by game with him. I want him to prove me wrong over a consistent basis of time. And then I can make my decision. But when I take it game by game, I see sometimes the moments when he's not fed the ball, when he's not given that service, when there is no creativity behind him. That's not his fault. That's just not his fault. And I feel like, again, it just makes me think that, sometimes we do get a bit harsh on him because we have taken him for granted. And we've taken for granted what he's done for this club. We've taken for granted what he's done for this club.
Because people are so used to him winning the games, getting the goals, right? And the
Exactly.
chance being created. They get so frustrated at the guy when we lose that everyone's very quick. Harry Kane, Harry Kane, Harry Kane, Harry Kane. And then you start to become oblivious to, because he's usually your match winner. Then because, the goals aren't, the chances aren't presenting themselves, you straight away, your reaction is Harry Kane was crap today. That's why we didn't win the game. But then you also have to, you could say, okay, if the chances were being created and he was missing them, that's a different story. But when you're not creating the chances, you can't just blame the one player for that. To be honest with you, I think a lot of people are probably waking up to it because Sunday, everyone was Harry Kane, Harry Kane, Harry Kane. Tonight, everyone's like, no, it's just lack of creativity. It's not Harry Kane. So I think people are starting to wake up to that side of things. Tottenham Tantrum says, all them fans who are complaining about Kane, give the man a break. Kane has played nearly 12 months of football. Give him a break. Let's all enjoy tonight. Absolutely love it. 100%. I couldn't agree more, Dermot. Look, I think, look, LVM one, Dermot, just kind of to what you're saying. He says he's a season ticket holder. And where is it? Let me see where it's gone. Yeah, he said he's a season ticket holder and that, it's like his wife cheating on him. He doesn't want to sing his song in the stadium anymore. But look, LVM one, a bit like what Dermot is saying here, now's the time to get behind him, All them years, what he's done for us fans. Now's the time for us to unite and sing, get behind him, let him know you do love him. Because if you think that people abusing him in the stadium, which I know is going on, and don't get me wrong, I'm not saying you're one of them, my man. I'm not saying you are. But, what's that showing to him? He's sitting there thinking, all I've done for this club, I'm going through one bad patch and everyone's turned on me. You know what I mean? What does that say to him? Most other clubs around the world, when their big players are going through a hard time, they still sing their names. They rally behind them and get them back performing again. But big up, Dermot, my man. I really appreciate the super chat. Really appreciate the support, brother. But look, Jack, I think we're going to end it there, my man. Absolutely. Thank you so much for everything you've done for me, or not for me, but done for the channel today. Jack, I really appreciate you putting such a long shift today. Absolutely.
You as well, Dave.
Brother.
No, well done, everybody. Big up Dave in the comments, because he's putting on a long shift today. He did the pre-pump up to the pre-match pump up, with David pretty much entirely organizes and run himself. I think David also had like a 5-man panel for it as well, which he completely bossed. Then went on to the pre-match pump up, which, during that time of hour, as well, it doesn't really, expect the most people to come on. He held his own until people came into the chat, until people, were able to come on and give their thoughts on it. He held the fort down, and now he's been able to, guide us through this watch along as well. So everybody, big up David for that.
And again, I would like to say, you know, we do have a second channel out there. It is David and I's sister channel here. And this is basically when we're talking about how can we replace Christian Eriksen? How can we replace, you know, even players that, you know, are irreplaceable like Moussa Dembele and whatnot? How do we find that backup striker for Harry Kane, especially when you're considering a Levy budget as well? You head on over to that second channel right there, flatcapeurotalk, and you will find your answers over there. It is basically a place where you can find 10 to 15 minute videos, you know, as well as certain podcasts and whatnot that will answer a lot of your questions, fellas. So, and ladies as well. So big yourselves up, everybody that's joined us tonight, all legends for joining us for this one, and also appreciate all the support that maybe we can receive over on that channel, because there are a lot of answers for a lot of the problems that Spurs have. And also even Parachichi, you know, as well, could maybe take a look at some of those videos and maybe see some of the players that maybe we should be going after as well. So big everybody up.
No, 100%, guys. And there is the link in the chat if you want to get over to that Flat Cap Euro Talk, and make sure you smash that subscribe button. You know, Jackie puts in a lot of effort on this channel. We also try to do as much as we can on the second channel. So, guys, please do smash the subscribe on it. If you're supporting the Flat Cap Euro Talk, you're supporting the Irish Hotspur, guys. So make sure you do get over there. But, Jack, thank you very much for today. I know these match days are long days, but really appreciate it, brother. Josh, you know, where can people find you, my man?
You can find me over at Josh the Tottenham Guy, where I've got a series that's just started up called Player Profiles. First 2 episodes are out now. Episode 1 is on Harry Kane. Episode 2 is out on Lewis Holtby. There is also a poll over on my Twitter at JoshRG in HD, where you can be the vote. You can cast a vote for the next topic of Player Profiles. There are 4 options up there for you. So if you want to be involved, go over to my Twitter, cast a vote on the poll, and yeah, let's just build a community. Let's build the community.
It's what it's all about, my man. It's what it's all about.
And Josh's channel is in the link down below, everybody. There it is. You can't miss it right there. Just click on that link and you will be provided with exactly what Josh was talking about, but also someone that will be joining us for a lot of these watch-alongs. So might as well, you know, just get used to the guy. Might as well just get used to his voice and just head on over to his channel.
I'm part of the furniture now. I'm part of the furniture now. Get used to me.
He is. He'll be here for all the watch-alongs, you know, 100%, and you'll see him on other streams, you know, with other guests. Of course, we like to mix it up and try and get the best possible panels together, try and get the panelists to kind of complement each other and stuff like that. There's a lot that goes into it. But look, guys, you know, it's been a good day. We've got the win. When we win, it makes all these streams so worth it. As always, look, what I'd say to you guys, really do, please do try and enjoy the win. I beg you, because weekend comes, we could lose and you could be pissed off all over again, but you're double as angry because you haven't took time to enjoy today's win. So please do take time to enjoy the win, you know, and then we'll roll on for the United game. In terms of what's coming out on the channel tomorrow, I don't actually know, because we'll decide tomorrow. So as soon as we decide, I will let everybody know. Just keep an eye on the social medias, keep an eye on the group chat. If anybody does want to become a member of the group chat, just send me an email with your number, send it on Twitter or whatever. We will add you into the group chat. It's just for all that Irish Hotspur family, just to kind of chat away and stuff like that, you know. Keep everybody's spirits up, you know, and stuff like that. That's what it's all about. Sometimes you're the only Tottenham fan around, so it's good for everybody, you know. But I appreciate every single one of you that's tuned in today for both shows. Really, really do appreciate it. I appreciate everyone that smashed that like button today. I appreciate everyone that smashed that subscribe button. And I appreciate everybody that has helped the channel with a super chat. You really have no idea how much, you know, it really helps the super chats, you know, because like I've said, look, me and Jack, you know, we don't have anybody behind us. We don't have anybody that pays us a week's wage, you know, to sit there and produce content. It's literally, you know, just me and Jack doing absolutely everything. So, you know, I really, really do appreciate the super chats, guys. And Zanuska can vouch for the group chat as well. She says it's a really good group chat. Love chatting to the Harris Army. But honestly, guys, you know, I will go on to my last appearance tonight, which will be over on the We Are Tottenham TV fan show. Everybody do get over there now. But as soon as you enter the comments, please just put hashtag Irish Hotspur would slap you on FIFA. You know, we love to enter there in a bit of style. We love to amp up this FIFA game, get them really frenzied up, you know, because the more frenzied they get, the more they're going to make mistakes and go for it gung-ho from the start. And me and Jack can have it over within 25 minutes. So that would be a massive help, guys. And look, they all know it's banter because, you know, the two channels, We Are Tottenham TV and us, we have a great relationship. You know, it's all good banter, guys. So they will take it as that as well. But honestly, I'm going to let you all go. Put your feet up, crack open the cans, order yourself up a kebab, enjoy the night, and I'll see you all back here tomorrow.
Come on, you Spurs.
Come on, Spurs.
Come on, you Spurs.
Enoch out. Come on, Spurs.
Enoch out. We're going to Wembley.
There we go.